You ain't
No, I ain't saying nothing, bro.
This motherfucker straight up tried to hook me up with Mark Henry, bro. Fuck that.
Well,
That's Big Show. Shit. Mark Henry's more around. Fuck.
He is more around. Well, shout out to Mark Henry, though.
Look like Bronson Reed.
He really thinks he's slick with that.
Oh, damn.
oh man, goddamn.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
I was not ready for that.
I was not either.
But
goddamn.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the BeeHole Podcast. I'm your host, Lucas the Shroom. And today, I got some reoccurring co-hosts. On my left, we got...
Que pasa, way vatos? It's Vato Justin. Don't be a hole. Be a hole.
BJ.
And then we got the
Don't
man
be
across from us.
Yo, what up? It's Tristen.
TJ.
Big. Yeah.
What?
TJ. I don't know.
Well, where did the J come from?
I have no idea. It's because
He's
he's VJ.
He's
He
a
wanted me to
fucking
be
jackass.
TJ. Hey, look at.
But yeah,
Aren't we all?
apologies for the fucking late upload. I know I said we wanted to do another upload the weekend prior to this, but I got too busy and we're changing up the set right now.
He's
Yeah,
following
as you
the-
guys can see. But one thing before we start. Rest up, Wyndham Rotunda.
Yes, Bray Wyatt, the eater of worlds.
Yep, the Fiend. Rest in peace, buddy.
It was such a tragic day,
Bro, I'm still processing it.
dude. They
gonna
WWE
lie.
just released like a 40-minute video of some superstars.
Yep, Bailey, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre, Mike Rome, Top Dollar, the two bald dudes.
That's-
Luke
Luke Gallows and Arn Anderson. No, Arn.
Carl Adams. Yeah.
Arn Anderson. The Four Horsemen.
Yeah, no, and then who else was it? Shit.
I don't know. I didn't see
Adam
it.
Pearce, and I
Oh,
think
I'm surprised no Seth Rollins.
yeah, I know. Did you see that the tribute he did at that house show?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
no, that was the after the match.
The one against Finn Balor.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the match.
Was it after the match? I know he did the Bray thing where he grabbed the corner of the ropes.
Yep.
He went backwards
Yep.
like that and shit. Yeah, that was dope. And then I think I seen Becky do one whenever she beat Trish. She pulled her armband off.
And she started crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking horrible, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When Duncan sent that message to the group chat,
I didn't believe it, dude.
I didn't either.
We were bowling at the time.
Oh, you guys were bowling?
Yeah, I looked at it. Justin was there. He saw my face. I was just looking at my phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
and he's like,
bro.
"Whoa, what's going on?"
I was
I'm
like,
like, I'm gonna have to tell Dakota something. Like, what happened with his family? Not his family. Not his family. And I'm like, Dakota, you want me to ruin your day? And Dakota's on shrooms. He already kind of crossfaded and shit.
You
Because he was drinking.
table like that?
Fuck
damn.
it. Fuck it. He
Dude,
already
that's
said
a-
he wanted to be on shrooms when he was doing that cabin trip.
Crabbing trip.
The cabin trip.
Whatever.
Yeah, but no. So he was just chilling. He was bowling. I'm like, Dakota, I'm gonna have to let you know this now. Otherwise, you're gonna get it later. And it's better to let you know now because I'm dealing with it. He goes, all right, tell me what's going on. I'm like, dude, Bray Wyatt just died. He's like, no,
Bro.
no.
Dude, I was the same way when I
Yeah,
saw
dude.
that. Like, I don't know, because I responded to Duncan, and I didn't believe it. I think I asked him like, "How do you know?" Or like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, Triple H just posted
Yeah.
it on X now, but it was pretty much Twitter." And then I think WWE posted it too. Yeah, no, that shit was. I think that shit hit so hard because everyone was waiting for his return.
Yeah.
Everyone knew he was gonna come back, and yeah, that's just.
And how much fucking shit he was taking from WWE itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like returning back, people already kind of called him out as a bust
Mm-hmm.
because he didn't do it as big of an impact as he did back in the COVID days. But we would expect more from him, even though him being injured and Vince McMahon coming back to, take charge of WWE, he didn't really
Yeah.
get much opportunity after he came back.
Yeah, I know. His last match was it that Pitch Black match?
Yeah, it was the LA
Oh,
Knight match. Well, he
damn.
had a house show, I think, but
Damn, that's crazy.
I think he broke his pinky during a house show.
Damn. Yeah, I know. Fucking LA Knight when he gave that promo. Dude, I was like, God damn.
I still
man.
watched the end of it. He goes, "A wise man told me, next time you see me, run."
Yeah,
I was like,
that
"Oh,
that was dope, dude.
That was
Yeah.
sweet."
That shit was dope as fuck. I love LA Knight.
But yeah, if you didn't know who Bray Wyatt is, I'm pretty sure you've seen him around. He was known as Bray Wyatt. He was kind of the cultish type of dude. He had a bunch of people with beards around him.
He was like a Bayou cultist.
Yep.
Leader, whatever. That was his character.
He wears like an open button up.
Well, he used to wear an open buttoned up like Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, and then like a little.
And then like a fedora, I guess, kind of. And then he had like long hair and a long beard. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I really when he got the dreads, dude, I really fucked with that. Look. That look is
he
dope.
pulled off the dreads though. Yeah. Not gonna lie.
And then he came back with fucking bro, he was just built and everything because he used to be Husky Harris.
You
remember that from NXT and shit. Yeah. And when I saw him come back as Bray Wyatt, I was like, that looks like that fucker from NXT.
Yeah. And
then I go back and look, and it's Husky hair. Just Husky's hair was shorter.
To have him have a totally different persona, dude, and coming out as just what he was, and fucking making it into real life, it was crazy. Yep. His creative mindset was just on another level, to where not a lot of people appreciated it at the time. Mm-hmm. But when time goes on, they learn to love the character and love the person because the opportunities wasn't really given to him as much as the other people, Yeah. He was projected to be another Undertaker because there was nobody really as an evil demon
I think it was more like the paranormal aspect of it. And then
there was the Boogeyman, there was Undertaker, then who else?
Yeah, and then now there's Bray and then just to top it off, the fucking whenever who was it? Was it LA Knight?
What about?
That Undertaker came out to the American Badass.
Oh yeah, it was LA Knight.
It was LA Knight. Yeah, he fucking throttled him in the throat. Was gonna chokeslam him. He threw him to Bray and let him hit his sister Abigail. And then did you hear about what the words were that he whispered to him?
Something about like seize this moment.
Yeah, like you only get this moment once or something. Make sure you seize this moment. Like pretty much like make the most of this opportunity.
Yeah, Undertaker basically passed the torch to Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, like of the paranormal like big dog in the company and shit. And I think. The positive is when he came back and he gave that speech after he was released and shit.
Oh, so after Survivor Series, right? Mm-hmm. Dude, that shit was like, ooh,
bro. And then like, good, dude. And then
after he was like, "This is not Bray. This is Wyndham. This is me talking." And he started crying a little bit, like, "You guys saved me. You guys saved me at a time that where I wasn't gonna go anywhere else." I get that call, and every moment you guys keep mentioning me or keep talking to me saying you're gonna make it, I listen to you guys. Yep. And he really opened up. Like, this dude, oh my god, he was a gem, dude.
Yeah, and then like hearing the way everybody talked about him and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, what really broke me was seeing that tribute video with his daughters.
Yeah,
and shit, because he was a really good family man. That's what all the superstars say about him is he was a good family man, and they're like, I feel bad for his daughters, and feel bad for his family, and.
He was also a second generational talent.
Yeah, second generation.
Because his father actually wrestled.
Was it Mike Rotunda?
Mike Rotunda. He was known as IT.
IRS.
IRS.
Yep. And he wrestled with like a
fucking button up white.
Yeah, like almost like a suit shirt, but with the sleeves ripped off. It looked like. So yeah, it was pretty dope. But yeah, no. Again, rest in peace to him.
Dude, he was 36.
Only 36 years old. LA Knight is 40.
Yeah, dude.
36 years old.
LA Knight's the guy that keeps saying, yeah.
LA Knight. Yeah.
That's LA Knight.
Bro, the pots he be getting to.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Bray Wyatt, the feud with him and Bray Wyatt kind of like let him showcase his mic skill. Like he already was great on the mic, but I feel like the feud with Bray Wyatt, it kind of like launched him even higher.
Yeah, because you're going against a big name. Yeah. So for somebody to come back with that much energy and that much fan potential and all that stuff, having your first match against somebody that's a generational superstar is gonna level him up that nobody was aware of until he turned into that moment, and which kind of sucks because you think about it, like, this guy was a gem. How come I didn't see him before when he was who he was?
I fucked with him when he brought the Fiend character, and then when he was.
Oh, I was talking about LA Knight, but
yeah. But Bray Wyatt, like, I didn't really pay much attention to him. I was more or less against the Wyatt family when they came in, but I was against the Shield too when they came in. But really? when they went against the Wyatt family, I was with.
Dude, that was awesome. That was
dope as fuck. That picture of them standing across the ring, staring at each other.
That's sad, dude. 2 members of the Wyatt family passed away, man.
John Huber and Wyndham Rotunda.
John Huber, you mean Brody Lee?
That's his
real name.
That's his indie name, and then his WWE name was Luke Harper. But his real name is John Huber. Sure.
Yeah, dude, it's really sad.
Feel bad for Strowman and Rowan. They let Rowan come back for his tribute.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
and shit, and then just seeing that picture of them standing there and damn,
Yeah.
that shit hits hard, man. It's crazy. You can get you get attached to the characters and shit behind it and the people who they really are and everything, and yeah.
And to even think it on a deeper level, the amount of work that they put in to try to make themselves known around the community and all that shit.
I mean, shit, look at LA Knight. He was on the Indies for how long? And he finally made it to WWE when he was basically damn near 40.
Yep.
Like, fucking, yeah. It's just crazy. Like, almost all the stars that are, like, popular now, that have been popular for, like, the past 5, 6, maybe even 10 years, didn't probably get to that until they were, like, in their 30s, late 30s almost. Because I know fucking Roman Reigns is, like, what, 42, 43?
Yeah, around there, 42, 40, yeah.
Yeah, no one liked him up until fucking, what, COVID?
Yeah, until because he had an injury starting COVID.
Yeah, and
then he came back to actually go against the Fiend.
Yeah, and then I think he debuted in 2011, right? With the Shield. Is that when they debuted? Was it 2011, 2012?
I think it was 2012-ish.
Yeah, well, 2011 was the summer of CM Punk. So, yeah, it had to be like 2012. So
yeah.
It took him damn near 8 years just to get loved by the fans.
Yeah. Well, to actually get love, because he was actually pushed hella hard.
Yeah, he was pushed as the new John Cena, basically, and everybody hated him. But, yeah.
Imagine being forced into somebody's mouth and you're not getting satisfied by it.
Wow.
Until you realize you take it out and you realize the potential it got to be, and you put it in your mouth again and you were satisfied.
Shut up. Shut up. Just because you be putting things in your mouth.
No, but like, yeah, it's insane how a fan's decision can actually dictate somebody's career.
Yep.
Could you imagine, like, if somebody were just to not say anything about Roman Reigns or to have their feelings about Roman Reigns just hidden, he wouldn't be the heel character he is now?
Yeah, he definitely, when he came back from that injury, I think, that's when, I mean, shit, John Cena was like, yeah, when John Cena schooled him on the mic, he said from that to when Roman Reigns came back from that injury, he was like, he just grew so much. He grew into who he was, and he became himself. And he's like, before that, it almost seemed like he was forcing it. And then when he came back from that injury, he was just himself and shit.
Yeah.
I like what they do with it, though. Like what they're doing with the Roman Reigns storyline and shit. So,
of course, he's past 3 years now.
Yep.
3 years for WWE champion.
What is he? Third longest?
I think he's fourth.
Fourth longest?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Isn't that fucking insane? Like 5 years ago, he was hated, but now he's one of the most.
Who's number one? Is it San Martino?
Yeah, it's definitely San Martino.
Bruno,
he held it.
San Martino? He had it for like 4 years.
7 years.
7 years?
Yeah, I think he had it for 7 years. But that's back in like the 40s, dude.
Was it the 40s? I thought it was like 60s.
40s to 60s. Yeah,
it was really early. Yeah, but damn, man. Yeah, and then I don't know. I think it's just the fact that
San Martino is the Bill Russell of WWE. Dog.
Yeah, basically.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, but no, I think the fact of Bray dying, so like it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because we never really get something like that. The only time we got something like that
was Eddie. Back when
Eddie
died.
Like in the WWE circuit, it was Eddie. Because John Huber, Brody Lee, or Luke Harper passed away while he was in AEW. So it didn't really impact the WWE fans as much. It impacted the loyal fans from WWE. Yeah, but WWE didn't really show much of them.
It impacted. I've seen a lot of people around the indies. I knew Impact Wrestling was doing tributes.
Yeah.
AEW was. I know WWE did. But yeah, it was. Yeah, shit's sad. It makes you realize that life is short and that shit can come.
When did Umaga die?
Umaga died around
2009. He died 2009.
Holy shit, dude!
And it's fucked up because they didn't even acknowledge his death.
No, they didn't. They only acknowledged it recently. Like
and did you hear Zilla talking about it?
His son?
Yeah, he talking about when his dad.
Dude,
died.
his son's wrestling now.
Yeah, his son is his youngest son, Zilla Fatu. But did you hear him tell the story about when his last time he saw his dad? He pretty much saw his dad dead.
Damn.
He's like, yeah, he's like, my dad was laying there. I walked up. And even though, like, even back then, I knew, because he's like, I touched him and I knew that somebody's just not that cold like that. So he'd like touch his dad's body after he had died and shit.
What was it from? A heart attack? I thought it was a heart attack, right?
Heart attack. I think some people try to say it was like drug overdose or something, or like mixture of drugs or alcoholism. I don't know. Wow. That's what they say with a lot of them, though, because a lot of those wrestlers be juicing. And that's
they have to. Fuck, or not saying that they have to, but
they don't
like
have to,
imagine like you have to constantly travel throughout the year to perform and push your body at risk.
Yeah.
fucking falling like
Well, not
8
only
feet
that,
from the top rope onto a wooden with a little bit of padding
yeah, like about 1.5 inches of padding
and
if
suspension
that.
and shit, dude.
Basically,
like
like a wrestling mat, just put that on a piece of plywood and then reinforce the fucking
with
outside.
like bed springs.
Yeah. And then, but yeah,
But
no,
it doesn't fall in with you. The whole ring just falls. It doesn't fall in, like it doesn't
Yeah.
bend in.
Yeah, it doesn't give way like that. But because the like around the outside is reinforced, that's like the hardest part. But,
Dude, there's such a science to it, though. You know,
Mhm.
there's a science on how you want to land. There's a science on how you want to look, on
dude.
how you how you sell a
Yeah.
hit, dude. It's crazy.
There's a way on how you like do a certain move and how even just one little slip up could fucking
Yep.
potentially end someone's career.
And like it's the chemistry too that matters, because some people can give off signs. Like if you see somebody face to face, you can see them whispering like, "Hey, this is the next move" or some shit. John Cena actually has a reputation of
he's known
speaking
for that.
loud throughout a match. Be like, "All right, reversal right here," and
Yeah.
then they do a reversal and
He's
shit.
in the corner about to Irish whip someone. Elbow.
Yep.
You
Yep.
hear that shit?
Exactly, dude. And like somebody as slick as like, you know, maybe a Randy Orton, it can be super quick for you to just react. So you know how he does his power slam?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He claps his
Yeah, he
hands.
claps
if he's
his
gonna hit
hand.
it. If he don't
Yep.
clap his hands, he's not hitting it.
yeah, it's crazy.
And then
Because
the-
you have
the-
to snap it because the person is running towards the power slam, and if they don't hear the slap, it's a reversal. They have to know how to
Yeah.
reverse it.
It's basically stage combat.
It's crazy, dude. It's a fucking science because it can
Mhm.
it can be one choreographed or improvised.
Yeah, and like because shit like unexpected injuries happen all the time. Like when Edge returned at the Royal Rumble and he speared like AJ Styles. AJ Styles wanted to sell a spear to make it look just that more devastating. AJ Styles was supposed to go to like the Final Four that year,
Mhm.
but when he sold that spear,
He
He
fucking
went-
did a full flip.
yeah, he landed on his shoulder and separated it.
Yeah, dude.
And so then he like made his way to Edge and told him that he was injured. He's like, "You gotta eliminate me." So then Edge threw him
Yep.
out. and
It's
shit.
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, like I said, the science behind it all. Because have you seen the clip of TLC? It was the Dudley Boys. You know the Dudley Boys. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Dudley
Which
Boys,
ones?
Hardys, Edge. I think it was at WrestleMania.
They had a couple of those. 2 WrestleManias.
It was the first TLC match ever.
The first TLC match that was SummerSlam.
Really?
Unless
it
you're
was the
thinking
one
of
where
the triangle ladder match.
it was the
triangle
one
ladder
where
they-
Jeff Hardy was hanging on the fucking titles.
and then Edge speared him.
And Edge speared him.
That's TLC 2. That's WrestleMania 17.
Yeah, okay. So that literally had a whole science to it, to where they believed that like if Edge or Jeff Hardy would have fucked it up, they wouldn't have.
Oh yeah,
Ben-
Hardy would have landed on his neck, fucked
Yeah.
himself up. That probably did a lot of damage to Edge's
Yeah,
neck.
yeah. And they're just like, we did it so perfectly. There's no way I could regret or doing something better. But we landed it so perfectly. None of
Mhm.
us got like majorly hurt,
And
to where we
bro,
can keep competing.
if you actually like look at it, they could have easily fucked that up because that was what was it? Was it Bubba or Devon that was pulling the
Yep,
ladder
yep.
from him, and he was like sitting
Yep.
over here on the corner, and when his legs let go, he swung this way, and he had to swing into Edge, and Edge had to be sure to catch him so that he didn't rotate and land on his neck.
Yep.
Like, bro,
Have you seen that clip before?
Not recently.
I'll show it
huh?
to you.
Bro, that's just fucking.
We're
Yeah.
at 17.
But
But yeah,
yeah,
like
no.
there's an amazing science to it. Like I've
Mhm.
never really covered video to where it's like, oh, rotation, gravity. It's like no, but it's like you see these things happening, and sometimes you can see people fumble. You can see
Mhm.
people actually execute it
Botch.
perfectly. Yeah,
a
that's
botch,
why a
man.
lot of people appreciate the technical wrestlers, because it's like they're seeing how UFC are appreciating wrestlers now. Like
Mhm.
Khabib, they're not appreciating,
Khabib, Islam.
Khabib, Islam, fucking everybody else that's a wrestler, they appreciate that now. That's more of like how the mid 2000s people were appreciating pro wrestling at the time, because the people that had these small details on how they wrestle, the chemistry, the amount of the fluidity that it goes to just taking a move and giving a move.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. Like that's why Kurt Angle is one of my favorites, because he's super technical,
Mhm.
super smooth,
Bro, he
and
could
that
do
motherfucker,
anything.
he's a monster, dude.
Bro, he could do anything. He could technically wrestle. He could hit that moonsault.
Yep.
He could fucking he could do comedy. He could be a fucking stone cold face.
He could be an amazing heel. He could be a funny ass baby face.
Yep. He could literally do it all.
And he's a power dude. He's strong as shit too.
Mhm. That's why I like Chad Gable
Yes,
so much.
dude. They
I
need
fuck, I fuck with Chad Gable.
dude, have you seen the recent NXT takeover? I think it was the Creed brothers.
I didn't.
So okay, so you won't know much because I don't know much about them, but they're kind of like the wrestler stereotype to wear overalls and shit, suspenders or tights and shit.
So they're like the new age fucking the Steiner brothers?
Kind of, a little bit like that.
Headgear
no,
too,
not that. No, it's but they're like straight, like they're straight from wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude was holding a guy in a fucking ankle lock, and another guy was trying to, or another opponent, because it was doing a steel cage, I think.
Yeah.
Another one of his opponents tried to kick him. He reversed it, did a one-arm power bomb onto the guy. I'm like, what the fuck,
dude, that shit is fucking.
It's a science, dude, and it's all about timing, and it's amazing.
I like to fuck like.
I like to fuck.
I was gonna say I like to fuck with you guys, and I'll like, cause you know how I'll be like sometimes in the group chat I'll be like, oh, you guys know it's fake, right? But yeah, no, I like it. Even like I just do that just to troll, but I know like the people that really sit there and be like, oh, you guys know that shit's fake. It's like, bro, you like the outside. Okay, yeah, the ring. It may be a little bit softer of a landing because it's not as solid. But when they take a fall to the outside, like just straight to their back, that's concrete with like an inch and a half thick mat.
Yeah.
And like they gotta fall, and like only like once I realized like how like serious that shit was and like the way it was scripted and shit, I was like, God damn, that's why they gotta have those, like that's why they gotta be in shape and have those back muscles, because I ain't got back muscles for shit. If I do that, I'm knocked out of the way.
And you gotta imagine too, you gotta make sure your head doesn't hit the ground first, because you can get knocked out flat.
Yeah, you can't let your head snap back. That's how you get that CTE and fucking brain damage and concussions and shit. You see that video of like the indie wrestler, the dude, he's just constantly power bombing the dude, and the guy's not doing that, so his head's just snapping back. He did like fucking 4 or 5 power bombs like that.
Fuck, dude.
And I was like, fuck, bro. And everyone was like, yep, that dude's gonna have CTE or some shit when he gets, when he gets older. But
I think, do you know the interviewer named Chris Van Vliet?
Mm-hmm.
So he's a popular influencer that's been a big fan of the wrestling industry. I think somebody will try to go against him about how wrestling is fake. So how can you fall in love with it? That doesn't make any sense to me. It's fake. Why would you fall into something fake? He goes, well, compare it to like how you're watching a movie.
Yeah, all that shit's fake.
Yeah, all that shit's fake. You know that it's fake. You know that it's an actor behind it.
You love the Avengers, but you know damn well there ain't no fucking dude with a cape or wielding a hammer flying around shooting lightning.
And for that to have a constant show every week is something that we fall in for. Mm-hmm. As people, and the history of our people, gladiators and tournaments between people
combat
fighting
sports.
each other. If we're gonna get something that's close to that, but not risking each other's lives like that, then it's something that we would kind of want to seek. Because if you were to do a gladiator show, like let's say, even a UFC or something like that, would you majorly injure somebody? It's gonna fucking their stock is gonna go down. That's why the UFC isn't as big as WWE.
People are gonna be like, I don't want to risk my health.
That too. Shit. And like in WWE, they have consistently, you have to go do this match and consistently come back and do even more in the next time and the next time. Yeah. The more you see these people, the more impact that they have on you. Like a Hulk Hogan compared to a Conor McGregor, John Cena compared to Conor McGregor. It's a totally different area because you see John Cena more than you see Conor McGregor. People will go against about the whole Conor McGregor is bigger than John Cena, but it's like that's not the case. That's not true.
Yeah,
I think John Cena has the most Make-A-Wishes.
Yep, over 600, bro.
Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's just dope as fuck. He's a
real life Superman, bro.
He definitely is. And did you hear the shit about like when someone asked him about when because WWE has rights to his name?
Yeah.
And he's like, he basically said, they gave me my start. They're the reason I am where I am now. So I have no problem kicking up a percentage to the people that put me where I'm at.
Every movie that has to sign him, WWE has to take a part of it.
Yep, or take a cut. Yeah, every movie that he's in, it's always gonna have like a WWE logo on it somewhere or some shit, and so they own like the rights to his name and like likeness. I'm pretty sure. Dude,
the more you delve, I've been listening to a lot of John Cena podcasts or interviews and shit. Mm-hmm. He is so disciplined. For where like one of his advice is what I'll listen to now is control the controllable. If it's something that's out of your control, then what's the point of even doing it when you can exceed more into something that's in your control and be the best at what you can do in your disposal.
Yeah, that's true. Which
is crazy because he's like comparing it to. So Brock Lesnar and him had a match. This was going off of Brock Lesnar breaking the streak of Undertaker. Remember, do you understand the Undertaker streak? Every year there's a WrestleMania.
Every WrestleMania he went 21?
21 straight. So he went 21-0 at WrestleMania.
Never
lost. Not like all the other pay-per-views or other matches. He definitely lost, but at WrestleMania that was a streak that he would never lose. But until Brock Lesnar came back into the UFC or the WWE after the UFC, broke the streak, and he had to go against John Cena after that. To where Brock Lesnar came up to John Cena and was like, "Hey, we're just gonna have to do a couple of German suplexes, F5, and then just
John Cena was basically like,
squash.
He's like you basically like you just did the impossible. You broke the dead man streak. What everyone looks forward to at WrestleMania, you just did that. So I guess I remember John saying someone told him that the match needs to be even, and John Cena was like, no, like this needs to be a squash match because what he just did. Otherwise, it's just gonna make what he did not look that great.
Yeah,
and shit. So
was it the old Undertaker?
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit older.
He was pretty old.
Yeah,
it's kind of the.
Yeah. This happened in like 2004
or 2013.
2013, yeah.
Because he came back. Lesnar came back 2012.
Yep.
And that was after he had that blood disease.
Yeah.
And shit, and that's why he couldn't compete in the UFC.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna take our first break, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Yep.
This podcast is brought to you by Tints LLC. Listeners to the BeeHole Podcast. With my experience of listening through podcasts like these, I'm usually driving my car. And let me guess, you're doing the same thing. Research shows that 38% of US adults listen to podcasts while driving their car. But there's also a percentage of you that laugh and smile through our segments while showing off your beautiful face to the car next to you. In your head, you're probably thinking, oh, does this person think I'm crazy or insane? Yes. Yes is the answer. If you want to listen to this podcast driving your car without having to be scared of the car next to you, I recommend getting your windows tinted by Tints LLC. Tints LLC is an automotive window tinting service with over 6+ years of experience with 5-star ratings and reviews. So, if you're located in Dane County, Wisconsin, or if you're not afraid to travel, Tints LLC offers services that provide you the best and pristine quality of tints applied to your windows. Now, for my lovely BeeHole bandits, if you head to Tints LLC's Facebook page, dial 608-217-5773, or visit their building located 4102 Lien, Lien Road, Suite D, Madison, Wisconsin, and set up an appointment. For a limited time, use code BeeHole Podcast to receive $40 off your next window tint service. You heard me, $40 off. Again, call them today at 608-217-5773 or visit their Facebook page and use code BeeHole Podcast to get $40 off your next window tint service and get that car looking more beautiful today. Code is eligible for any window tint service offered.
Is it going? Because if not,
it's got the red dot like an Indian.
Spot, make it hot.
The red dot like an Indian.
Not your kind of Indian though, but
nah, I'm not the thank you, come again. I'm the woo.
And here we are. Here we go again. But yeah, I was just showing him. Did I even show you the Creed brother one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerbomb
that was the
one?
first one you showed him.
Dude, what did you think of that?
Bro, imagine the strength.
Yeah.
Because he helps him get it up there, but to hold him make sure he has to make sure he lands flat on it. Yeah.
And he could have overdid it, and he could have just slipped off.
Yeah.
But it was such a perfect angle to where ankle lock and then power bomb. I'm like, what the hell? I got to keep my eyes on these guys.
Kind of helps too that the guy seemed a little taller.
Yeah.
Than being a shorter guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch some Kurt Angle matches, bro. It's beautiful, man. Kurt Angle, Chad Gable now.
Thank you.
Bro, I can't get over Chad Gable fucking German suplexing
Braun Strowman. I showed you that.
Braun Strowman, and then
he did a fucking roll and then into a fucking suplex.
He did a sunset roll.
Yeah. I think it's called the O'Reilly suplex.
I don't know. But then he bridged him after.
Yep.
Well, he didn't but it looked like Braun did it, forgot that he's supposed to bridge and shit, because it looked like Braun was trying to roll out of it, and then he just held him. And then he did the fuck is his name from the Viking Raiders?
I don't know any of their names, dude.
I don't know either.
It's sad.
It's the dude that's married to the female.
Valhalla and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's
the bald one.
The bald girl. One
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He looks like Josh.
Yeah, he's a bald dude with a big old beard. Yeah. He looks like a fat version of Josh.
About to be Dan.
Yeah, I can see that too. Imagine if Dan just had a longer beard and no hair.
Yeah, pretty much. But he has a flatter face though.
That saves you though.
But yeah, no, and that dude's 300 pounds too.
Yeah, dude.
Over 300 pounds, dude. And he didn't just suplex him, bro. He lifted him up
Yeah, it's a deadlift suplex.
Bam.
Yeah, deadlift suplex, dude.
And to be able to do that move, and because there's a way to do it to where you keep your opponent safe.
Mhm.
Because for a while the WWE banned it.
No, not the German suplex, just suplexes in general.
Yeah, just suplexes in general they banned. But since that was a majority of Kurt Angle's moveset and he was the only one that could make sure his opponent landed safely every single time, they just let him do it, and then eventually they just unbanned it.
But they were close to banning it again.
Yeah.
Because of fucking, what's his name?
Ridge Holland.
Yeah, Ridge
Big
Holland.
E. Oh.
Have you seen that shit? I think I've showed you it before.
Does
So
a
Ridge
belly
Holland
to
did
belly?
belly to belly. Big E was supposed to just go flipped over, but there wasn't enough like velocity to where Big E landed on his neck.
Yeah, I think Big E like tried to jump too early, and Ridge was late because he obviously didn't get him. But yeah, he landed flat on his head, and
yeah. So imagine like this is front belly, another front belly holds him up. He's supposed to go this and land on his back when he does a flip, but he lands over and it lands on his neck.
Yeah, just
or
straight
lands
top
on
of his
on
head.
top of his head. And Big E's built. He's like 260.
Yeah,
He's
if
built.
If he was not built like that, he definitely would have.
Oh, hell no.
Probably died.
Yeah.
If he was built like me, he probably would have died.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
It's
That-
the
and then,
built
like-
and the weight that's just on your neck, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All that
That's
shit-
why fucking they had to switch up the pile drivers now because
Mhm.
pile drivers will allow you to lay on your neck or on your head.
Yeah, that's what Owen Hart broke Stone Cold's neck doing that. But he did it wrong though, because they say if you do because there's two types of pile drivers where when you pick them up, the dude's upside down and it's your belly to his back.
Mhm.
That's the one where you sit down on
Yep.
your ass.
And then
If
they
you
have
do
to
that-
you have to squeeze their head, right?
Well, their head squeezes like pretty much like instead of going straight down like this, their head goes like this,
Yep.
and it's like the person's thighs are like this,
Yep.
so they don't necessarily hit the thing. And then if you're doing the where it's the other way, the dude's belly is against your belly and you're holding him, you just go down to your knees.
That's
Owen-
the Undertaker
yeah,
one.
the Undertaker's
okay.
basically, and that's pretty much what Owen Hart did, but he didn't go to his knees.
He went to his
ass, so
he
he
sat
just
down.
spiked him right on his fucking head and broke his neck, and he was temporarily paralyzed from it.
Yep.
And he didn't know if he was going to come back, and I think he said that attributed to him retiring so early.
Yep.
So,
Damn.
It's fucking insane, dude. It's very scary
mhm.
to possibly like end your life.
What do you think about the Goldberg Bret Hart shit?
Goldberg was a stiff wrestler back
He
in
was
WCW.
a stiff wrestler, but if you think about it, Bret Hart could have pulled.
He could have.
He kind of just ran straight into that.
I don't know. I like both. I like Goldberg. I love Goldberg a little bit too much because Goldberg was a beast, dude.
He was.
He was the original Brock Lesnar.
He was basically.
He was
And
original Brock Lesnar. He was original Batista.
the original Ryback too.
Original Ryback too. That motherfucker was the only time you roar when he roars.
What was? yeah, pretty much. What was his? What was it? 117 matches.
127.
127 undefeated streak. 127 matches in a row he won.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And who ended it?
Wasn't it wasn't it like Triple H? I thought it was like a big feud to where they had to actually like
don't
it, no,
remember.
it was Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is Big Diesel, 7 foot.
Yeah. Big Daddy Cool.
Big
Diesel.
Daddy Cool. Yeah, Diesel. Kevin
Husband
Nash.
dyed his hair black.
Yeah. But no, like I said, man, this is a whole science to where you can easily fuck up. So AJ Styles almost his finisher is very dangerous too if you don't know how to correctly do it.
That's because the human body naturally like makes you tuck your head and
Yep.
you're not supposed to. So you tuck your head. So basically, what it is like the Undertaker's finisher. Imagine flipping the dude around so it's belly to back, and then he like lets them hold lower, and when they're upside down, he takes his leg like this around this, so he hooks their arms behind his legs, like so they're basically like this but completely upside down, and then they just
fall forward.
Yeah, they just go to their stomach, so like they're held upside down like this, and then they just go forward. But when they do that, people tuck their heads, so then they just
Because it's a natural reaction.
Yeah, and then they end up like kind of just fucking like
Yeah,
So
you can
it's very
stretch your
dangerous.
fucking neck out.
stretch your neck out, pull a vertebrae, break it.
Yep.
But,
That's why you have to tuck your head back. That
there
way
you
you can
go.
just lay flat.
Yeah,
You know.
so you're pretty much just landing on your chest and shit.
Because imagine if you're just doing it. Right here, Justin. So imagine. So this is the belly. This is his belly. So he's holding onto you like this. Your neck is the middle finger. If he goes like this, you're falling forward onto your neck.
Okay.
But if you bring it back underneath his legs, then you're just falling flat.
Yeah.
He almost had an incident where somebody took their head in, but as soon as he saw that, the finish kind of looked a little awkward because you're not supposed to prevent it, but he actually helped him prevent it by actually landing on his hands to not put his weight on the added weight.
Yeah, so it's just a dude pretty much falling with his body weight and shit, which it's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad because it doesn't have an extra 200 pounds coming down on it. So,
because as soon as he fell, he kind of had to use his hand to kind of hold himself up when he fell onto the ground.
Yeah.
It was fucking terrifying, dude. And it's so easy to fuck up too. That's why a lot of people appreciate Logan Paul now, because it's just he shouldn't be doing the things he should be doing,
Dude, his front flip into the ring is always so smooth.
Way better than CM Punk's. Mm-hmm. Way better. Even way better than Hangman Adam Page, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Because, that's his finisher, right? Mm-hmm. But Logan Paul does it so smooth. Literally flip, stop, jump.
Yeah, flip, stop, bam.
Yeah, and Hangman Adam Page, sometimes he stutters. And, doing it for a while, you can stutter. But he flips and then takes a few steps and then does a clothesline or a lariat.
Logan just does it. He flips, lands on his 2 feet, and just jumps forward.
Yep. And it looks powerful because he literally falls forward and then leans.
Yeah, like he lets his weight of his body going forward and just jumps and leaps forward, and so it looks just that much better. Bro, him and Ricochet is fucking...
Dude, underrated.
That Royal Rumble moment, bro. We watched that shit live.
Yeah, dude.
We're like, what are they doing? What
are
they doing? And we saw it, we were like, oh, bro.
Dude, the height that they had, bro. It was amazing.
Damn, yeah, that was definitely a viral moment right there.
Bro, we're just WWE nerds right now, bro. Yeah. Just because of Bray Wyatt, man. RIP to Bray Wyatt, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many interesting things into it.
So many interesting things about just that business in general. Like I said, it's basically just stage combat.
Yeah, it's
if you ever watch a play and you see people fighting and shit like that, they're not actually hitting each other. That's pretty much what they're doing. When I was in high school, we had what was called Intro to Dramatic Literature, but it was basically just a intro to theater class. And for our final on that, me and this kid named Wyatt, he was same age as me, same grade. Yeah, crazy, huh? But yeah, his name was Wyatt, and we did stage combat for our final.
The Nutcracker.
And we practiced it over and over, our routine on how we were gonna do it. It was dope too, because at the end of it, we made it look like he snapped my neck. And I had this, the paint stirrers. I had one of those in my pocket. So whenever he snapped my neck, I just snapped that fucking thing. And it fucking just sounded loud as hell. We got it perfect in practice, but when we tried to do it on the stage and shit, because we just had to do it on the stage in front of the class. So it wasn't in front of everybody. And our teacher she was like, man, I really wanted to get you guys to get your routine down perfectly so I could show people how to properly do stage combat. Mm-hmm. So he would when he would go to hit me, instead of in WWE, they stomped their foot. But when he went to hit me, it was just I would hit my leg or hit my chest, or I'd clap my hands together, and it just made it sound just that much more intense and shit. And then, it was pretty cool because we even had a part where he dove at for my leg, or he went shot for a takedown on my legs. And when he did that, I kind of just dove and fucking over him and rolled. And then I think he tried to sweep my feet. I ended up on my back, and I was a lot more athletic back then. But I kipped up and shit, and then we did more, and then that's when we finally got to the fucking where he breaks my neck. And
damn.
The only thing that sucked though was whenever we did it in front of the camera. When he did it, the snap on the paint stir was not as loud as it was when we practiced it, so it didn't sound as good. But
fuck it, you got it down.
But yeah, no, the whole class watched us because our teacher saw us practicing in the hallway, and she called the whole class out to come and watch us, and even the whole class was like, oh, they were all excited and shit. And,
dude, it's basically just think of it as just stuntmen trying to act.
Yeah, stuntmen trying to make shit look more dangerous than it is.
Yeah,
and shit. That is why I respect Jackie Chan so much.
Yes, dude.
Jackie Chan.
At this point, I don't give a fuck if he has a stunt double now. That motherfucker getting old now. He needs to stop.
Yeah, bro. But
don't bring him on the gurney no more. He needs to be stopped.
Dude, that movie scene where he jumps, grabs, and goes through the lights. He thought he was gonna die when that happened.
And then he broke his neck.
Did he break his neck? I just know he
was. It the one? It was an old movie. He tried to go down, and he actually fell through the rubber panelings and shit. He fell down and he landed on his neck, and he just did. Oh, it was.
I just remember him talking about how he's like, I had to do the stunt where he's like, I jump into lights, I grab the lights. He's like, I didn't want to think about it, so I just jump. I go, and the whole time I think I'm gonna die and shit. And he's hanging on to those lights, and he's coming down. Those lights are all falling off and shit. And bro, that shit was dope. and then to see him watch those stunts with his daughter,
He said
Yeah,
He
dude.
said them rights.
yeah, them rights.
It's sad, dude, because like, man, as an old man to see his younger self to be this athletic and
Bro.
be this like this, it's crazy.
It's sad though, just seeing us like knowing we're getting older in general. Like looking at Jackie Chan, you seen Bruce Lee, Jack Black,
Mm.
Jim Carrey,
Mm.
all of them gray in the beard, and it's like, damn, dude. At some point, Jack Black's gonna pass. Jackie Chan's gonna pass.
Bro, he's the same age as my parents.
Jack Black?
Yeah.
Damn, is he black like them too?
No.
No.
Is he Jack? Are they jacked?
Did they get jacked by a black man?
They get jacked off.
Did EXO jack them? No, I'm just kidding.
He said we're fine with saying his name now.
Oh, he is
No, I don't say it.
Kanye.
Cause I asked him because I didn't bleep it out in the last podcast, and I asked him like, bro, I forgot that to bleep it out because I just didn't really pay attention, and I'm like, do you really care if somebody would know your name? He's like, nah, at this point they know my face, so it doesn't matter anymore. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't really want them to know me off of the face, but since they see my face,
Yeah,
all
for
that
the record, his name is Dawanye Lawanye.
he's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you if he listens to this.
Daquan Johnson.
I need a mansion in the hill.
Hey, that song actually goes pretty hard though. I fucks
Wanye
with
is
that.
such a better name than Young XO.
Young X
As an artist name?
Wanye. Well, see, it's hard for me because with me being an artist back in like 2011, 2012, when I was finding beats and shit, I found a producer, and that was their name, was
Oh my
Wanye
God.
Beats.
Damn.
But it was spelled like Kanye, but with a W. Whereas Wanye is what?
Is that
WONYA?
Wayne?
Huh?
Wayne?
No,
W.
Kanye.
Kanye with W's Wayne.
No,
What?
because
What?
the N and the Y are switched.
Yeah.
So it's WANYE instead of no, that's Wanye. Wayne is WAYNE.
Oh,
Wanye is WANYE.
close enough.
No.
Either way, that's the Kanye of our friend group. So he be doing weird shit.
I want to say Kanye.
He's not the Kanye of the friend group.
No. When you watch this fucking episode, I'm
If he
gonna tell them this motherfucker tried to hook me up with a fat bitch. I told you guys this shit before. He straight up tried to hook me up with a fat bitch.
Yo.
I don't even remember her
Yo.
name.
Oh, don't even do it.
No.
Don't even do it.
I don't know her name. I don't remember her name. I just remember.
Stop.
Wait, I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't know. I just remember we left the bar. I
Dan.
was so fucking.
Dan.
No, I'm.
I love you, Dan. We're
If
just
it's-
playing. We love you, Dan.
Yeah, we playing.
That's
No.
like he's not fat no more.
No, he's actually he looks more.
He's built now.
Yeah, he looks more built.
He's got that belly still, but it's not
But,
like flabby. It's round.
But no, you motherfucker, you were trying to hook me up with that fat bitch, and it's funny because he was like, okay, so we got him from the bar. I was drunk as fuck, but I was not that drunk to where I was gonna do some
Okay.
shit like that.
Okay,
Don't
hold on.
even do him like
Hold on,
that.
hold on. What?
Don't even do what you
What?
did.
Wait, hold up.
Don't even do Wayne like that.
What? I didn't do anything. I'm not gonna do what I heard,
know,
okay?
I know
No, I ain't gonna do
brain's
shit.
turning
But
over
no,
there.
hold up. Do you remember the name of this girl?
I do not.
If I give you something that it rhymes, do you think you would remember?
Yes. Oh wait,
Does
no. I do remember.
Okay.
Now. I do remember.
Does it rhyme with
No.
Fat.
No.
rat?
I
What?
know what you said.
Oh.
Yeah, and but no, he tried to hook me up with it. We get home from the bar. As soon as I get home, the bar's closed.
I hope
I
so.
messaged Wanye. I don't remember. I messaged him or he messaged me, but we basically made sure that I think he messaged me because I think he was making sure I got home okay. But
Is she Mexican?
I have no idea. But he starts messaging me. He's like, "Hey, this girl, this fat bitch," and he even said that too. So he knew.
I got nothing against fat bitches. It's
knew
just
what
the
he
way
was
he
doing.
said it just took me off
I mean,
guard, dude.
I ain't got nothing against fat bitches either, but
Sounds like
let
you
me-
got something against.
No, bro. Okay, so you watched
Yeah,
you
you
watched
started
Charlie, bro. You watched Charlie and the Chocolate
Dog,
Factory.
you started off with that so bad. I'm like,
I know.
Why are you trying to hook me up with this fat bitch? I was just like, bro.
No, because straight up, bro, this bitch round, look like just
my
round. But
God.
anyways, so he's messaging me, he's like, "Hey, bro, this fat bitch wants you. Her pussy wet as fuck for you, bro." I'm like, "Bro, I'm not doing that." He's like, "Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying, bro. She wants you." I'm like, "I'm not doing it, dude." He's like, "No, bro." And it's funny as fuck because I'm just thinking like, why the fuck isn't this dude getting in on that? He's the one always saying, "Gotta be two something to do something." Like, what the fuck? And I'm never gonna let you live that shit down, bro. You try to get me to dive on that grenade. It wasn't no grenade. It was a goddamn nuke. And you just
Oh my
God, bro.
we found one of
Don't-
the missing mortars.
One of them. Who would have knew it would be in downtown, the bar.
Got some back titties.
But nah, dude, and he just kept saying that, and I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking going. I'm not doing that. And he just kept trying to tell me, yeah, she wants you, bro. She keeps talking, she keeps asking, but I'm like, I don't fucking care, bro.
Maybe
I'm going to bed.
Good.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck. That's probably why she's so big. But no, I don't like.
Maybe she cooks good.
But nah, dude, I kept telling her I'm not doing that. And y'all saw the fucking screenshots I sent into the group chat too. If you go back and look, you'll see what the fuck he's saying. He's like, bro, she wants you. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing that.
Oh, she wants to eat.
She wants to eat. Oh my god. No, she wants some Indian tacos, bro.
Bro.
She wants to wrestle.
She wants to wrestle.
Bro, imagine Big Daddy V as a woman.
Oh no.
No, you're over exaggerating.
Yeah, I'm over exaggerating. But
okay.
That's how round she looked, though. To me.
Did she look like
And what's funny is this motherfucker wasn't hitting on her.
Wyatt?
Yeah.
That motherfucker be hitting on everybody, bro.
Yeah, he's hitting on her, and I'm like, and then later on, he's like, oh, she wants you. I'm like, motherfucker, you do it.
The tax return hit nice though.
I'm like, you do it, my guy. I'm not doing that. You couldn't pay me enough to do that shit. That shit look like it's a different smell under each fucking flat, bro. Like, fuck that.
I was told that Wanya's trying to turn more Asian.
What do you mean?
Nah, don't do
it. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, tell me at the break, bro. Tell me at the break.
Like that.
We ain't gonna put all
his.
He's
trying to turn more Asian, and
he
likes to ride on Harleys.
I'm gonna save you, B.O. Don't do him like that. He's not here to defend himself.
Yo,
nah, fuck you, bro. You ain't
I ain't saying nothing, bro.
This motherfucker straight up tried to hook me up with Mark Henry, bro. Fuck that.
Well,
that's Big Sean. Oh, shit. Mark Henry's more around. Fuck.
He is more around. Well, shout out to Mark Henry, though.
Look like Bronson Reed. Bitch was built like Otis.
No.
Oh, God, bro.
Shit.
Shout out to B.O. though.
Yeah, shout out to homie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Me and him, we always had those moments where we'd be kicking it, hanging out. One of us, well, mainly him, he'd be like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna drink tonight. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go hit rewind. He'd be like, all right, well, I'm gonna come with you. We leave, we get there at like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Come midnight, we're fucked up. We're fucking drunk.
He's always just trying to slide his way like through it. He's like, hey man, like he would give you that look every time like somebody's trying to hit on him. He'll give you that look. He would just give you that look like,
what do you want me to do?
Hey, y'all seeing this right now? Like, like, no, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, but me and him had some good times down at the bar. That's my boy. You know,
hopefully not with some big girls.
Nah. I mean, him maybe. Like he said, he's always saying you gotta be two something to do something. So, although a few of the girls I seen him say he hooked up with were definitely not two something. So
I bet you he's the same person that wears shirts saying $20, $20.
Yeah, he's
doing the way he be saying shit like that.
Damn, he's really pulling the book out of string cheese right now.
He doesn't even know about it. We can't go
five time. His fucking Booker T impression. King Booker.
Dude,
that's why when he sent that Funko Pop, I was like, oh, I didn't know he had a Funko Pop.
It's so fucked up.
The dreads in the beard.
King Booker.
Five time.
That shit's funny.
It's funny because I'd be like, bro, do your Booker impression? He'd be like, no. I'd be like, dude, that shit sounds so stupid. He'd be doing the 5 times. Then as soon as I said, he always does it. He'd be like, 5 times.
Because his eyes are so wide.
He does the Booker T eyes.
Yeah, dude. I might as well see him break down and do a fucking spin-a-rooney, dude.
Nah, fuck that. You don't want him hurting his wrist again.
You picking up them fat girls, you might break it again.
We gotta get him back in the podcast, bro.
You gonna been a while.
Yeah, we gotta get him back. The original 4 from the episode 1.
Yeah, dude.
You gonna roast the fuck out both y'all.
Hey man, that's crazy. Cause
why you on my dick? Why you on my dick? I'll be like, bitch, you should have had that fat bitch on your dick instead of trying to put her on mine, my guy.
See, now that's crazy. Cause this motherfucker.
You be like, see, now that's crazy because you know.
You did look familiar. Look at that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't. Man, why you on my dick?
God, I love when he says that in the group chat because I'm just like, that's gay. Who's like, that's gay? No one on your.
Dude, I used to get so pissed when he said that. I'm like, bro, Not to be gay, but you're the one putting the dick out.
If we're on it, you're the one allowing us to be on it, my guy.
Because he's just like, why?
no.
So he puts himself in a place or on a platform to where we go on and shit on him on that platform, and he goes, why? I'm like, dude, you're the dumbass trying to fucking come to us for some shit. And he goes, why?
Bro, he posted on Facebook. He's like, all right, I'm out the streets now. I'm like, bro, you lying. You done said this shit like 3 or 4 times. And the same day that you said that, we ended up at the bar doing shit, doing hood rat street shit. Like, come on now, my guy. We was in them streets.
It was Toby.
We wasn't in. Yeah, it was Toby. He's gonna say like that was Toby. It was
He
Toby.
belonged to the street.
That's crazy. That's funny as hell. But,
Hey, but I do fuck with his music though. His music do
Yes.
hit. He don't miss. So that's pretty much Toby Bryant right there.
Toby Bryant. Yeah, that was crazy. But anyways, we're gonna take our second break.
I shouldn't say that because Kobe has the most misses in NBA history. But
Oof.
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe.
We ain't gonna diss him.
Yep.
We'll catch y'all after the break.
Yep.
Have a good one.
See ya,
We'll be back.
BeeHole.
This podcast is sponsored by NuNu's NickNacks. Knick-knack, patty whack, buy some things for your sack. And when I say sack, I mean sack full of the good stuff. And when I say good stuff, I mean your belongings. And when I say belongings, forget it. You know what I'm trying to say. Ladies and gentlemen that listen to this podcast and hearing my beautiful voice, do you have an eye for an aesthetically pleasing ornament? Wanting to add some amazing handcrafted decorations onto your keychains or onto your table? Then look no further than to order from NuNu's NickNacks. They specialize in custom handmade resin craft that will transform your space into a work of art. NuNu's NickNacks is a resin shop that just recently opened and would love to supply you with some custom resin items to fit your aesthetic needs. From vibing coasters to stunning jewelry, NuNu's NickNacks has something for everyone. Don't settle for average, let them bring a touch of magic to your home. Look guys, I recently just bought a custom lettered keychain and it's never going to leave my side. It's so aesthetically pleasing to see and it gives me good energy. You can feel that too by heading to their Instagram page, NuNu's NickNacks. That's NUNUS_NICKNACKS, or visit the links below. Again, that's NUNUS_NICKNACKS, or visit the links below. Never lack on a knick-knack this shop attract and purchase a custom resin item today.
Oh no, I'm doing a podcast. I gotta let you go.
Oh my god. And we're back to this dumbass.
Not black.
What the fuck was that, Justin? That's a why
It's a
you
black
got
case.
you got a calculator, bro.
No, it's
That looks like an old cigar or cigarette case.
My
It's a-
green card holder.
it's a case for my SD cards.
You're sucking dick cards.
Sucking dick cards. Sucking dick
You only
cards.
got 2 left. You gotta re-up, my guy.
No, I got the other twos in here.
Oh,
Mine now.
damn! You gonna suck his dick?
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh
Yo.
shit! Oh, hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the BeeHole Podcast, y'all. I'm gonna say the N-word. N-word.
Yeah, oh my god, dude.
Forget what he said, but
We are canceled.
shout out to Carlos the Crocodile tuning in today, chilling with the boys. We're like, whoa. Why'd you pull the noose on him like that?
He said he's tired of this life.
Tired of you.
He's the
He's
same
been
color.
abandoned.
Cue the right way.
He's the same
Cute.
color. He's the same color as Justin's green card. So.
Hey,
What the fuck are these on his back?
That's
His scales, I guess.
I was gonna say feathers, but yeah, scales.
His feathers.
It was a joke. Calm down.
It's that third world country education right there.
He's been ripping ass in Tristan's face the whole night.
Smells like illegal immigrants in this bitch. Alright, no,
That's your upper lip.
We ain't gonna start this racist bullshit. We ain't gonna start another race war.
No.
I never started anything.
Whoa. Jesus Christ. Jesus Cristo. So you were talking about the county fair? We were talking about the
Yeah, what
county
about
fair
the county fair?
off break, but we want to introduce it here.
Our county fair has put a statement out. First of all, put a statement out saying that, okay, other years the parking was $5 or $10, whatever it is. Admission was $10. So that's like $15 to $20 right there before you even touch the gate. Then you get in the gate for the rides. Then they said this year we're charging $25
altogether
for a wristband.
I thought it was like 30 to 40.
Hold up. Then they took that statement back and put a second statement now saying actually we lied, pretty much. It's actually $40.
So they're Indian given
for all everything.
So like
for a wristband for like 4 hours
to go on the rides.
For like 4 hours.
So like the other county fair, the one that just happened up north one,
Mm-hmm.
there was $10 for admission and then all the rides free the whole day.
Down in Milwaukee?
No, up.
No.
Oh.
He said up north. You went south,
Oh,
bro.
shit. I didn't hear him say up north.
Northern County.
Manny.
Oh.
But yeah, Sheboygan's trying to charge. So even you have, I think that's for one wristband, $40. So you have a family of 5 kids, that's $200 in a wristband just for your kids.
That's just the wristbands too. That's not including
This
the
ain't no
games you're
fucking
gonna
date
play.
no more,
That's not
bro.
including the food you're gonna buy.
Food
That's
and
not
drinks.
including the
The water that's gonna be $3. This ain't no motherfucking date no more.
I've never
guys.
been to our county fair.
No, I
in
haven't
my
either.
life.
I've never been there.
I didn't even know there was a county fair here.
But
I've lived here for 3 years.
I've been to the one up north before, and I haven't.
I've never even been
up.
up to that one either.
I just went to the Milwaukee one.
I've only been to the state fair one time or 2
Yeah.
times now.
No, what in Madison? Or
In Milwaukee.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's the only one I've ever been to.
I've been to that one.
Even though
it wasn't
taxing.
too bad. I ain't gonna lie. I went there and I was just like, God damn, there's a lot of food here. I can't try all of it. So
But we went. I went with Adam, other homeboy, or chimboy.
chum boy. That's fucked up.
But corn dog was $10. Lemonade was like $5 to $10.
I thought you was gonna call him a corn dog. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, go ahead. So go ahead. Oh, a churro is what, 2 pesos?
No, that's way too less. It's probably like 100,000 pesos.
Jeez, what is that, like $2 American?
No, it's like 20. But
Oh damn.
the lemonades we had, me and Devon, they're $10 a pop. So you're blowing like $100 easy.
Devon and his fucking lemonade.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When
That
like,
shit was gas.
when I went to the fair, it was with me, my kids, and my kids' mom, and we didn't even buy that much shit, and we was already at like $180, and it was we bought a bucket of cheese bacon ranch fries.
Fried chicken.
No, cheese bacon and ranch fries, and it was a bucket. The bucket was like the size of a fucking Tupperware bowl.
And
And
it probably wasn't even that deep.
It was $18.
Fuck.
It wasn't even taught like from the top of this label to the bottom, and it was only like this round
Damn, for
for
y'all?
$18. No, for just one.
I'm saying, but for 4 people to consume.
Yeah. We consumed it pretty quick. I was like, damn, we should have got 2 of these fucking things because they're smaller than what I expected.
$36.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. That's basically
You might as well go to
$40 for 2.
McDonald's to fucking feed
$40
all
for
your
2 because you're
kids
gonna
and
pay
your
like
family
$1.50 for fucking the sodas.
Yeah,
And yeah,
You
it
know
was
the
just,
soda ain't $1.50.
bro,
it's $3.50.
probably. I don't fucking know.
$5.50.
No, we did that, and then we ate some more. So we got that one bucket, and then we each got like a meal for us, and then we got a meal for the girls to split because our daughters weren't that old. Our youngest daughter was still, I think she was just a year old. So, you know, obviously they don't eat too much. But and then we got the girls got an ice cream, and then me and their mom each got a fucking a slushie. Bro, we left like with $200 less, and we didn't even fucking get a chance to really ride the rides
Jeez.
because we mainly took our daughters so that way I could go on the rides with her. She wasn't even tall enough to go,
Damn.
so we pretty much just took her to the farm animals and everything because their mom grew up on a farm, so she was explaining to them all that, and then they got to like they got to like fucking what the fuck was it? They got to do something with the chickens or some shit. I don't know. I was like, damn, why don't you just get a fryer and drop that bitch in there? You ain't got to pay $20 for a fucking bucket of chicken.
Yeah, right.
But no, I mean, it was cool though. Like all the people, all the stands and shit. Definitely, we went there a little unprepared on what we really wanted to do, other than just take our daughter on rides.
It's also just what can you prepare for?
yeah, because
you
there's
know?
so much shit there.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
A lot of people,
yeah,
especially the state fair.
And now since you're older, you play the fucking arcade games, bro. This shit's everything's rigged.
yeah.
So what's the point? You're spending $30 fucking dollars on trying to shoot a basketball.
I was trying to shoot
Oh,
a
the
basketball
basketball's
on a basketball hoop that's oval.
It's oval.
Yeah.
It slightly slanted up.
Yeah. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that's funny. I like watching those people that do the. They're like, they gotta go. They go through the different fairs, and they actually check for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they gotta make sure that the fairs aren't scamming people and shit. Like, so like with that, they'll go up to the basketball hoop and they'll put a level on it.
Yeah.
On the whole fucking thing to make sure it's level, and then they'll fucking take like a little circular thing to get this, to make sure it's a perfect circle.
Circumference.
Yeah, to get the circumference and
A
shit.
certain radius.
And
That's-
shit.
that's half.
That's
Oh,
half the
radius is
distance
half?
from the
Oh, yeah,
middle to
circumference
the
is one.
outside. Or the what the fuck is it?
Circumference.
Diameter is the
The full.
from one side to the other side, and then the circumference is the circle. But look at us, the
There you
brown
go.
boys. The brown boys being smarter than the Asian at math. Ching chong wing wong, motherfucker.
And your shirt's brown. Come on.
Bitch.
Oh, don't show you.
I thought that was Luke for a second.
It probably was.
It was me. It was under my breath.
It wasn't me, Rook.
Is that my rock?
It's me, Rook. I'm gonna kick your ass because you're being very racist.
Very racist.
But hold on. You ever see it on YouTube, that couple of that dude that's married to that Asian woman, and she has a heavy Asian accent, and he's always like fucking with her, like pulling pranks on her. Dude, this one, he like goes to give her a kiss as she's walking out there. Okay, baby. He has peanut butter on his hands, and he like grabs her butt. And she has peanut butter. He's like,
what
okay,
the
give me
fuck?
ice cream, and whatever. She says, okay. She gets out of the car, smiling. She has her ice cream in the bag. She has his ice cream in the bag. She's smiling. She walks up to him, turns around, chucks the fucking ice cream across the road. Why you think made me look stupid? The people look at me, they hold their nose.
Oh my god.
And shit, yeah, dude. And that's literally how she talks, because she's obviously an immigrant and
Yeah.
shit. But dude, it's just so funny listening to the way that she gets mad.
Have you
at him
seen
and
the
shit.
infamous video of there's these black students in a class, and there was an Asian kid sitting right next to the black student. So the black student was originally recording himself just doing some random shit, and somebody across the room throws a water bottle at the Asian girl sitting behind him. And then she goes, ow, ow, and he goes, he's just surprised because he saw that water bottle throw. He knew the water bottle was supposed to be hitting him, but he dodged it, and it hit the girl. And then the teacher's like, what happened? And the guy was like, it wasn't me. And the girl's like, the guy threw a water bottle at me. She sounded exactly like that. They threw a water bottle at me.
They throw waba at me. It got all over my paper.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking funny.
Got all over my paper. Now I fell. Get this on my family. What I supposed to do? I go home. I tell father.
Dry cleaning is very expensive. Stupid.
Oh my god.
I don't
Where's
do my Asian people like that.
Ching chong wing wong. motherfucker. Hell yeah, I watch anime. Ching chong chickadee ching chong.
You have so much to say, don't you? You have so much in that devious little fucking head of yours.
No, I don't got nothing to say.
He don't want to dive in the lake.
More like a rice field, bro.
There you go.
We're gonna throw you in the lake. Make sure you keep that back wet. Your wet back. Bet you like playing cornhole. Playing with the bean bags. Your bean bag. I'm just kidding.
You play cornhole with actual corn. You're like, yeah.
Elote.
You're gonna make him die, bro. Chill out.
Oh my god.
Don't spit
I'm
on
good.
the mic, God.
I'm
damn.
good.
I mean, you didn't pay for him. He did, so.
Yeah.
He paid 2 pesos.
That was so fucking crazy. Elote.
He said, elote. Check that bitch.
I'm working on myself. I'm gonna let that slide.
I'm working on myself. Oh my god.
He's working. He's got the gears running.
No, I'm working on myself.
Get
Well,
the
yeah,
corn out of my face.
Nacho. Have you even watched Nacho Libre?
Yes, I
Yeah,
have.
Okay,
bro.
I
He
was gonna
grew
say.
up watching that.
You
Come
better,
on. He
that's-
grew up in that town.
Bro, that's his fucking idol. That's actually his uncle.
That's what I was going to say. His uncle looks like him.
Then that's Jack Black's best role.
Oh, School of Rock for me.
School of Rock is pretty good. Oh,
I love the way he like goes up to the
Debatably.
the heavy black chick, and she's like, I can sing, or like something about
The one you almost slept with.
the one that Wyatt was trying to hook me up with. You fucking dick.
I'm sorry, whoever you are.
But no, what I loved about that movie was he went up to the heavier black chick and was like, "Why can't you sing? I don't see why you can't sing. What's wrong?" Like, and then she does sing, and she's a good singer and shit. And so but yeah,
the way that his chemistry.
I don't know why Yanya don't collaborate with her. He be hitting. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro. Hey, no, that's crazy. Cause
Why you on my dick? Why you got it out?
ugly as hell. Hell no. But Nacho Libre is a fucking cult classic, bro.
Nacho Libre, and then he's mainly known for like Nacho Libre, School of Rock, and Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
What the fuck else is there?
There's that one with the giants, whatever.
Oh, Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one where he was the giant and he had to go. So he was living a normal life until I think he was supposed to go. I think he was a reporter or something, but he was working at the lowest low of reporters, and they asked him to go report something off an island or some shit like that. I totally forgot. Like, don't crucify me if I get it wrong, but but I think he went on a boat and then he just fell asleep or there was like a storm going on, and then he landed on a fucking island where there's everybody small, and it's based off a book of Gulliver's Travels.
Did he set it to W for Wombo?
Wombo.
Stupid dude.
I love how when I say a joke that don't land, he comes in and adds on to it. When he says one that don't land, we just laugh.
We stay quiet.
We just.
Now I guess now he's known for Super Mario.
Yeah, Bowser, dude.
Oh, is he Bowser?
You didn't know that?
No, I haven't seen the Super Mario movie.
I haven't either.
But you haven't even seen like the trailers or his songs?
I haven't seen any of it. Bro.
Holy shit, dude!
I need to see it.
It's a really good movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Damn.
But I wish it was a little bit longer.
They should have had Seth Rogen voice Yoshi.
So Yoshi wasn't even in it.
I know, but still.
But him as Donkey Kong was pretty funny.
Who, Seth Rogen?
Yeah.
Oh, he's Donkey?
Yeah, he was Donkey Kong. Chris Pratt as Mario. I forgot who was Luigi because I didn't really give a shit.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt was
Jack
Mario.
Black.
I honestly didn't know. I honestly got into it like hating on it because I'm like, there's no way Chris Pratt can be fucking Mario. But he did a really good job.
It's me. It's me, Mario.
He did a really good job being Mario.
So long, Game Center.
Most of their voice actors was actually pretty good.
That's dope though. That's always dope whenever you hear like a certain voice actor or a certain person voice the character and they actually turned out pretty good. Like like what fucking movie was that? It was the Ice Age movie. The one that had Drake and Nicki Minaj in it. And
as the kids, the mammoths.
Yeah, and then it had Jennifer Lopez as the other Sabretooth. And I ain't gonna lie, once I heard Nicki and Drake were gonna be in that movie, I was like, oh, I don't know, you know. But then they did pretty good, you know. Fucking, they gave Nicki basically. They just said, "Hey, be yourself as a fucking mammoth."
Yeah.
So, yeah,
you already got that.
You go, boy.
You already got that mammoth ass. You might as well become a mammoth.
You already fucking misproportioned as a motherfucker. Might as well.
To me, look a friend.
Rook.
You're so stupid.
Rook Skywalker.
They're so dumb.
If Star Wars was Asian, race wars.
Race wars? Hell no.
The fight for the battle.
Why you do this? Why do this?
Why you do him like that?
Don't.
Now he got tough father. Father gonna kick your ass.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
You're out of
Your guys' Beamer's outside. Is he downstairs?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
His parents do watch us on occasion. Yeah, you better do your
Papa Yang, Mama Bang.
Mama Bang.
There you go. Yeah, Mama Bang.
It's all jokes. We love you.
He loves you.
We love Luke sometimes.
My dad likes
no,
it.
No,
he offered you his Laotian beer, bro.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Like first day, I think Justin came to help me clean out the garage.
Was that when you guys were? Oh,
we had the dumpster, and then he was helping me clean out the garage, and then my dad offered him a Laotian beer.
Oh damn! So is your dad Laotian?
No, he's just Hmong.
Oh, he's Hmong.
Straight up, like both of my parents are Hmong.
So Adam's Laotian, right?
Yep.
And you're Hmong. So like, what is like a major difference between it? Like obviously like Laotian and Hmong isn't the same. Chinese and Japanese aren't the same. Korean and Taiwanese, and Thai and all that aren't the same. So like, what is like a major difference between Hmong and Laotian? Because I hear that some Hmong people come from Laos.
Oh yeah, of course. Because Hmong people don't have a specific country that they're from. Because some Hmong people live in Vietnam. They can be called the
Laos, Vietnam, and there's a third one, isn't there?
He said the Laos.
Some Thailand.
Thailand. That's what it was.
But yeah, there's from Laotian people, they specifically live in Laos, but for Hmong people, they live in like the. We're known as the jungle Asians because we live in the jungles more and the hills more.
There you go. Oh, so you guys live in like the villages?
Yeah, we live
more-
in hills and more, and we
Oh.
don't have like a specific city. So Hmong people are just a subgroup of kind of Laotian, Vietnamese, and Thailand.
Oh,
but we
okay.
made our own little group basically.
Oh, that's dope. That's
Yeah, but that's
Mung Ya.
Hmong, yeah, that's what I am.
Rukus Mung Ya. No, not Rukus. Fuck. Rook. I forgot. I always forget your name's not actually Lucas.
Yeah,
He's a fraud, by the way. It's Luke the Shroom, not Lucas the Shroom. No, I'm just kidding.
Lucas kind of just hits more for me.
It's Luke Kissed the Shroom.
It's Luke ass.
Luke Kissed the Mushroom Tip.
What? Kiss the mushroom.
So you need to be stopped.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey, it's been what? 11 episodes since I've been here.
Damn,
so.
yeah. That's
I was on
fucking
on
crazy.
episode 12 last.
We're on episode
is
23, I
Yeah,
think.
this is gonna be 23.
Jordan.
My last episode was the first video episode, so and it was us three.
Yeah,
too,
it was
shit.
us three.
Yep.
You beautiful bitches.
Look at us.
Look at
Look
y'all.
at us.
Look at you beautiful whores. I love y'all.
Dude, once we hit like 52 or even episode 50, that's a year.
Yeah, dude. Tell you what, y'all motherfuckers go subscribe to the channel. I'll put up the money to give a PS5 or Xbox.
Oh,
away.
whoa. You got to pay for your car and your bills first, brother.
I make money. My bad.
I'll
I
give
make
y'all,
friend. I make money.
Okay. God damn it.
1830.
1830. Okay, I got to clock that down.
It's a little late, but it's around there. that kind of.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
You gonna
On
leave
that
it
note, we'll take a break.
in? You gonna leave it? You gonna leave it in? That's what she
I
said.
think it's just the fact that like I know it's ending is where I can cut it. I just
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by 92 Original. Hello, my BeeHole Podcast listeners. Are you in the Sheboygan County and wanting to up your vintage and streetwear game? Are you tired of looking around thrift stores and trying to find some sick-looking retro tees? Well, I got the page for you. 92 Original is a Sheboygan-based vintage brand that provides unique and nostalgic retro pieces from the 80s to 2000s, connecting you with pieces you resonate with affordable prices. They offer local meetups and online shopping through Depop and eBay. They're great with communication and offer fast and amazing services. Look, you guys, I've been hitting this page up for a while now, and I've purchased so many of my clothes from them with great customer satisfaction. And I love how reasonable the prices are. If you follow the link in the description, or go to your Instagram search bar right now and search 92 Original, that's 920 RIGINAL. Once again, search up 92 Original, that's 920 RIGINAL on Depop, eBay, and Instagram, and tell them your boy sent you. Thank you.
Hello.
We're only like 10 seconds in, so 10, 13. 10 to 13.
It's a major just
10 seconds in, because that's how long I last, bitch.
And on that note, we are
okay.
back.
I was gonna say.
Welcome back to the BeeHole Pod. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, keep going about the whole Sheboygan County Fair thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's up to $40 now.
Up
Yeah.
to 40
For 4 hours, though, right?
Nah, I think it was the whole day pass. Kind of.
No, because, well, the post I saw, it said, like,
No way, it's $40.
no, not 4 hours. I think it's 5, because it was like, no, I think it might have been 4. It was like 11 to 12 a.m. or 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. to like 4 p.m. So like one of those to like 4 p.m. And then the other one is like 4 to like 7 or some shit. I don't know. But it's like, it's really early in the day, which is probably like the worst time to go. Because if you're going to be riding on those rides in midday when the sun's out,
You gonna die.
yeah, you're going to be burning.
You'll be in the swamp.
You're going to burn your beautiful buns like you
Oh,
do in your
yes.
car.
That's why
If you
get.
don't go to Duke's Tints
There
LLC.
you go. Fire. Slick. Fire.
Sizzling like his carne asada.
Carne asada.
Thought too long about
I don't know. I don't know any like shit like that. I just know quesadilla because I love those.
But no, it starts today, I think, and it goes through Labor Day.
Through Labor Day.
Damn.
Probably not a lot of people. I heard they're boycotting it.
Damn, why?
Re-
Because of the
Because
prices?
of prices.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Damn.
It's first of all, it's the city that we're living in, and we don't make a lot of money.
True,
Well, it's
true.
kind of weird because like it's our county fair technically, but it's not in our city.
Oh, where is
Oh,
it? I
it's-
thought it was
where
at
is it?
I thought it was at
Is
Juanes.
it in Falls?
It's in P Town.
Oh.
At the
Oh, I don't
the
fucking know
land.
where the fuck that is.
I don't know. Are you talking about Potawatomi or Pound Town?
It's at P Town.
Who the fuck is P Town?
So you go next town over. Then
Oh,
town
Plymouth?
after.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Plymouth?
it's over there where they do the dirt track racing.
Dirt track.
The road. The
What kind
fucking,
of races they do over
So
there?
you know where the bike shop is when you go downtown? They have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
like
yeah.
iron bike. If you go,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
no,
I know what
right
you're talking about now. Yeah.
They have like horse stables over there and all that.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Food jazz.
What kind of races they have over there? Is it car races? Dirt like?
Oh,
do-
like
do they have demo derbies over there?
they have
Confederate racists.
I know, bro. I sound country as hell saying that, but like in South Dakota, they have that shit all the time.
race for the
so.
flag.
No, but when you said races, like it sounded so quick to racist. I was like
Not racist.
Confederate racist.
Daytona 500,
Maybe
Indy
like-
500. I
like-
love all races.
Like dirt races.
uh,
A lot of Hicks. A lot of Hicks and shit.
damn, sounds like we shouldn't be over there.
Nah, they probably won't listen.
What'd you guys think of the way the town smelled yesterday? Did you guys not smell that yesterday? It smelled like cow shit all throughout the
That's
town.
because it's us.
Huh?
We,
You guys did that?
no,
You two made it smell like that?
it was smell like that for us because where we work next to a farm,
Whoever smelled the Delta, bitch.
and apparently they fucking moved all the cow shit, or they were
Well,
just chopping all the cow shit.
Yeah, it's manure basically. They
Yeah.
use that shit for
Oh.
fertilizer. But that's what my hometown smells like a majority of the
Fuck,
summer.
dude, I had a headache.
Majority of the
all
year
day.
actually, because they have a slaughterhouse there. They slaughter cows.
Damn.
I used to work there, and shit gets nasty in that.
Like poopy nasty or bloody nasty.
Both,
Ooh.
because there's a part they kill the cow by fucking hitting it with a gun that just goes straight to the brainstem, and they have.
It's
to
not a gun though. It's like a what is it?
It's a rod.
Okay,
It's like
yeah,
a
yeah,
rod that
yeah,
shoots
yeah,
in it, and
yeah.
it's got air pressure in
Yep,
it.
yep.
So
I
like
gotcha.
1500 psi that shoots that fucker through.
Yep,
its-
yep.
And they have to kill it on like the first knock. If not, it's animal cruelty, and then the whole thing shuts down. But then once that happens, they hang it up by one leg. Then when they come,
Hold on.
a dude sprays
Hold
the
on.
whole thing.
Viewer distraction is advised. We do not let gore or guts cut like 10 minutes in.
Oh yeah. But anyways, so they spray it, they cut whatever they need to cut off of it, and then that's the dirt side. Then the clean side is after they pull the hide off of it, and then it's just oh shit,
Ow.
and then it's just the without the hide and shit, and then that's considered the clean side because they actually have to keep that clean for
Yeah,
the meat
yeah.
purposes. But because of that and because it's like surrounded by farms, that town, it smells like cow shit like a majority of the year.
Did you butcher? Were you a butcher?
No. What I had to do is I basically, viewer discretion. No, but I basically so like the back of the calf, like the back leg of the cow, where the thigh is. I pretty much had to take a knife, cut up that, cause like okay. So the way it goes is it bends like this mainly. Is I have to take cut it this way, stick my knife in there in between the meat and the hide, pull it this way, go down the knee,
Oh,
and then
so you were just splitting it.
yeah, just pulling like half the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hide off the knee, and then the next dude takes the other side
Wow, so
off,
they
and-
actually have positions of that. They don't have like dedicated butchers for that.
Yeah, no. It's just it goes down a line, and one
Oh,
person
what
just
the
uses
fuck?
It sucks though because you just stand in that one place doing the same cutting motion all day.
Yeah,
shit.
and it's just
yeah, it's like an automatic thing
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
goes, and then like cause like someone controls like one of the dudes controls with like whenever the cow
Well,
moves to the
rotates?
next
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
and shit, and so you
the
know,
trolleys, whatever it's
yeah,
fucking called.
basically,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we have to put it on meat hooks. But then, but after I do that and cut that off, the next dude cuts off the other side of the hide, and then make sure that he gets, so it's split like that, and then make sure he gets right here,
Mm.
and then he takes a fucking big ass pincer that's got a bunch of air pressure and chops that fucking leg off,
Yeah, wow.
and then he has to catch it and throw it down the chute.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, and it smells terrible. By the time you get to your first break, you're used to the smell. So
Yeah.
like when you get off, you don't know you smell like that, but everyone else does. The only thing that sucks is when you take a shower and that water hits your hair and that water runs down your face. Oh, that shit!
my
that shit
God.
reeks. Just cow blood, cow shit, and mud.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Were you getting paid good?
No,
Paid good?
compared to what I'm getting paid now, I'm getting paid $12 more than what I was working there,
Oh yeah.
and that's 100-degree heat. wearing a bunch of fucking PPE because you're working with
Yeah,
knives.
wow, really 100-degree heat? Because I would imagine you would do it in like a big ass freezer.
No, it's 100-degree heat.
Fuck.
If it's because they have to keep like the temperature inside the same as the outside almost. During the
Shit.
summer they have to keep it like that because if it gets cold on the inside, condensation builds and then it'll drip down on the meat.
Fuck. Wow.
So, you know, that shit. But it was alright. It was like one of my first actual factory jobs. So,
Damn.
but don't recommend it. Do not recommend
Because
it.
I think Daniel actually did that once, right?
When
he did that at Meesfield.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think
Do they
it's-
do that
I
at
think-
Meesfield?
I
Do they
think
butcher them like that?
I think he was saying something like that. Yeah.
Not like the full process like that.
Well, yeah,
but-
yeah. Well, us was pretty much it was like a factory style slaughterhouse
Mhm,
basically.
mhm.
So,
No, he's like meat cutting.
but he was more of like a butcher though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's dope.
They ain't getting cows coming in like that.
They didn't.
No, because it was just probably pre-packaged and shit.
It wasn't prepackaged, but it was the cuts already
My,
came
my,
in.
They give it big chunks of cuts, and you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
just trim it out.
Cut them down.
Yeah.
Oh, down. My kids, they call him Papa, but their grandpa on their mom's side, he raises cows, and he'll take them down to a butcher he knows, get it butchered, and he'll have fresh cow meat. You know the difference between fresh cow meat and store bought?
The meat.
Duh. Duh. It's probably synthetic in the store bought, but no, the store bought meat when you cook it, lets
Turns
out
brown.
a shitload more grease than regular,
Fresh.
fresh meat like that. But
Oh, that's the only difference.
yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
okay.
Well, and it probably tastes better too because the store bought is gonna have like preservatives and shit. in
Yeah,
it. So yeah.
like some sort of chemicals.
yeah,
and-
yeah. But
By the way, when I say chemicals, it's not to mean like you shouldn't eat store bought meat because I do it all the time.
I mean, you ain't got no choice if you can't get your own cow and get fresh meat. Like
Yeah,
that,
but
then
you also gotta because people villainize the word chemicals a lot. You know, like
yeah,
as
it's-
soon
it's-
as you
it's
hear
just
the
to
word
make it
chemical,
so that way it lasts longer.
as soon as you hear the word chemical, you immediately think of poison. That's
Yeah.
what I think. Like
As soon as I hear the word chemical, I just think of like science,
yeah, like science. Oh, I don't want to deal
chemistry,
with
and
that. Yeah,
shit.
I think of
no,
me clean.
yeah, because that's all you do.
No,
No.
Is Consuela your aunt?
No.
Do you have an aunt named Consuela?
No more lemon pledge.
You guys got lemon pledge in your house, huh?
Oh, it's
And Fabuloso.
yeah, it's Fabuloso.
Fabuloso's good. Fabuloso's good. I fuck with Fabuloso. Which one? What color? What color? Like it's Fabuloso.
He's thinking so hard on it.
Purple.
No, it's the
Purple.
best lavender. I fuck with it, dude. I love the smell. I love the smell when you clean your house and you mop with
Yeah,
that
dude.
shit. That shit smells so fucking good.
You gotta mop to Mexican music though and start dancing.
Nah, I mop to my music. I almost said it again. Almost. I was getting there. No, but,
You're so dumb, bro.
Hey, actually, I was thinking because my mom been wanting me to get back into dancing, so I was gonna start.
Do you have a specific name for that type of dance?
Yeah, like the dance that I do.
Yeah.
Indian
Yeah, it's called
dancing?
grass dancing. Go look on my
Oh,
Facebook.
yeah,
and-
because I know you've been sharing that.
yeah, I
shit.
should. Yeah, it's grass dancing. Basically, what that came from was like the grass dancers would they were picked to go find like scout for a fucking campsite, and pretty much what they do is they put like tussles of grass in their fucking waistband, and
Yeah.
then they like stomp all the grass down
Is that how you,
Oh, that
to
makes
keep
sense.
it flat, so that way you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why it gets the name of the grass dance.
Makes
so.
sense.
is that how you cut your lawn?
I wish, bro.
You're so dumb. You
I
should
wi-
know
I
that.
wish
You
it-
cut lawns more than
I was gonna say I wish instead we just had a fucking like stupid motherfucker like you. By the way, you got any cousins that cut lawns?
Nah, the normal.
Damn.
You don't have a lawnmower?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Are you responsible of doing the lawn for you?
I can, but or I could just have my landlord do it.
Oh. Oh wow.
When you
I just let my landlord do it because if I do it, I have to use
a lawnmower?
well, yeah, but I have to get it from somebody.
You have to?
Yeah, well, I have to
you can't
go
just
get
buy it.
I can, but I'd rather just let my landlord do it because if I'll just have the lawnmower. My landlord has a lawnmower, one of those fucking like weed whacker things that like
Mhm.
you know it's got the long stick and it's got the fucking thing that spins in it.
Yeah.
Weed
He's got,
whacker?
is that what they're called? The
Yeah.
weed whacker? Well, okay. Just didn't know if I had the right term. This motherfucker, I should have asked him.
But yeah, of course.
But yeah, he has that, and then like you know, out front in my front porch, it's got those like little bushes, hedges.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got little hedge trimmers that they use with that too and shit. So
You need that little
and then he comes through with a leaf blower and blows all the like the grass off of the concrete and shit. So makes it look all nice. Whereas if it's me, I just
look like garbage. Yeah.
I pull that fucking lawnmower once and I don't let go of it until I'm done.
Yeah.
Does he edge it too?
Yeah. Sometimes, but not all the time. But
he needs that. He needs the specifics, man.
I know.
He needs the fucking specifics. This fucking
How long
guy.
is the grass after it's done?
Not that long. Shit.
Oh my god, dude, you fucking idiot.
I don't know. Fuck. Want me to fucking measure it for you?
Yo.
Go lay down, stick my dick to it.
Oh my god.
Yep, 3 inches.
Whatever helps you.
Okay, I'm exaggerating.
Because it needs your help. You want to help it. You need to go fertilize it.
Just come outside.
Go
Come
shit on
outside,
his
Justin
lawn.
shit on my lawn.
Hey, bro, I gotta fertilize it, bro. Like,
Orale, vato.
like, dude, that shit is only gonna
I'll be like,
fertilize that little bit. Like, it's
I'm like, bro, what the fuck is fuck out my line? But hey, don't be in that hole. Be a BeeHole.
Tristan's planting vegetables with fish in the backyard.
Vegetables? Oh, I thought you said plain vegetables. I thought you said, I didn't know he said
planting.
Yeah, he said planting.
I heard.
I wish, bro. I really wish I could, dude. I don't know. I want to ask my landlord if I could, but I would have to like dig up the fucking ground.
Why don't you just like buy like a little
like an indoor one?
Yeah. Well, not an indoor one.
Get hanging baskets, but it's too late now this year.
Yeah.
It's way too late. I could, I guess, but the only place I could
use
really
one of your rooms as a fucking little indoor garden, dog.
Well, one of my rooms is my room. The other room is my kids' room, and the extra bedroom has all their fucking toys in it.
Oh wow.
They have a lot of those, so.
Wow.
But yeah.
Santa.
Oh, I thought he said Sienta.
I thought he said Sienta.
I thought he either said Santa or Fanta. I was like, you thirsty?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Bro. So earlier. Oh, by the way, happy late birthday to Adam. Speaking of Adam.
Yeah, happy late birthday, Adam.
Yeah, it passed like 6 days ago.
Damn, almost a whole week.
Yeah,
My bad,
yeah,
bro. Oh no, yeah, I wish him happy birthday.
Yeah. No, but
he's growing.
we were supposed to go to a mini golf thing with him and his coworker.
Maybe going to the bus.
And another coworker, and the coworker invited me, and he was gonna go too. And then I messaged him if I needed to take him to go there. He's like, "Yeah, we're just gonna have to go after work around 4:30, so just message me and I'll let you know." This dude doesn't hit me back.
Nah, like he always does. But the fucking crazy part about this dude is, who the fuck was I with? Was it you? No, it was Dakota, because me and Dakota were going to the bar.
Yeah, definitely not me.
And we were going to the bar, and we're like, oh, let's get, Justin to pop out. Justin's online. Call him, doesn't answer. Call him, doesn't answer. Call him, doesn't answer. And I'm pretty sure that's the same night that we were sitting there at the bar, me and Dakota, and he's like, damn, that dude looks like Justin. Justin comes from a different direction.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. He's like, that guy looks like Justin. And he did, but it's just he didn't have the curly hair. His wasn't as curly. It was just a little bit more straight. It was just more wavy than anything. And I think the dude had a beard. And so he's like, damn, that looks like Justin. And then fucking sure enough, Justin comes out of a random crowd. Hey, Fister! Gives him a hug, looks at me. Hey, Tristan!
Were you drunk?
He was drunk.
Okay,
that was the night all that. That was the night that bullshit happened, bro.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
We ain't gonna talk about it, but that was the night that bullshit happened. We was talking about it at the game room at your place when all the boys were over there.
Was I there?
Yeah.
Oh
no, we was all over there in your game room.
Okay, I don't. Okay.
But yeah, we was over there, and Wanya was getting heated about that shit. If you remember that night, that was remember Nuku texted you and she was like, "Podcast."
Oh
podcast.
yeah.
Shout out to Nuku, by the way, because she was texting that before the podcast was a podcast. So, shout out to NuNu. And if y'all need any, NickNacks,
NuNu,
go hit up NuNu's
Hell
NickNacks.
no, yeah. Yes.
She finna fight you now.
No, she's not.
That's the name of her page.
Yeah, NuNu's NickNacks.
Yeah, NuNu's NickNacks.
If you would have listened to our podcast, sponsor.
Yeah.
Shout out to NuNu NickNacks if you want.
Yeah, you say it right. It's NuNu's NickNacks.
Get your jewelry trays.
NuNu NickNacks.
You can't even speak.
NuNu's NickNacks.
That's what I said.
NuNu's NickNacks.
You need to go to sleep, bro.
Anyways,
He's not denying
yeah,
it.
she makes. What does she make? She makes jewelry trays.
She makes like resin crafts. So she makes
Resin
jewelry
crafts.
trays, little rings, keychains.
Yeah,
Um,
I might have to get one of those jewelry trays. They can be used as an ashtray, right? I don't mean to like use them for what they're not, but you know.
I don't know because I don't know if they're gonna melt.
I think oh yeah. Well, it's just ash. I'm not gonna set a fucking cigarette or something down in it.
Most likely it could be used as an ashtray.
Yeah, I mean, would she be able to like make one into like an ashtray, or it has like the little grooves on it?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, shit.
It's NuNu's
Well,
NickNacks.
if y'all smokers, go hit up NuNu's NickNacks for an ashtray.
It's aesthetically pleasing, very aesthetically.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
pleasing.
lie, I did see a few of them. They did look pretty good. Get your keychains, your trays, your
Dog
rings,
tags.
dog tags. Go hit her up on Instagram.
In the description.
If you're trying to feel NuNu and you need some NickNacks,
Whoa, hold up.
Go hit up
hold up,
NuNu's
hold up.
NickNacks.
Okay.
I said it right.
Yeah, but they didn't sound right in my head.
Oh my god.
Because he said if you're trying to feel NuNu.
Oh.
And I'm like, I know what you're trying to say.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, that's If you're trying to look NuNu.
There you go. You almost had it, but you were good at the end half. Like, not gonna lie, you got me in the first half.
But yeah, no, go like her page, follow her. She like we said before, she's pretty much the one that introduced the idea of the podcast.
Yeah.
She pushed for it heavily for Luke to do it, and I'd probably say without her, this probably wouldn't have happened.
No.
And if it did, it probably wouldn't have happened as quickly as it did.
No.
So shout out to her.
Shout out to her. I definitely gotta still get her on the podcast. It's just we already talk every day, so it's like, what are we gonna bring to the podcast?
Let this fucker interview her. I don't know.
He doesn't talk.
One of the most. Nuku's probably one of the most supporting boyfriends I ever met out of this girl Luke over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought he genuinely messed up.
Yeah. I was like, wait, hold up, because I knew you were about to say something. Like, just let him do it.
Yeah.
Fucking guy.
Nah, dude, let her and Mrs. Fister be on.
Oh.
You just go sit behind her, let them talk.
Actually, for our actually official first episode, I wasn't on it. We weren't on it. It was actually I recorded her and her friends.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, but it's unlisted. It's not gonna be posted anywhere because it actually has to deal with a lot of work problems. But who knows? It might come out in the future. I'll let them know. But they strictly just want that out.
Was it her and all her sisters?
No, her friends.
Oh, her friends.
Yeah. And I was just sitting there with the headphones listening to them talk.
I figured it was her sisters.
Grave
I'm not saying she don't have friends. It's just every time I see her, she's usually with her sisters.
Yeah,
so.
she hangs out with her sisters most of the time. But yeah, she has friends. It's just
Powerpuff Girls.
most of her friends are like her coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a nice time listening to them talk because back when originally they were supposed to hang out, and I actually just got my recording shit into my microphones. I got everything set up. So I just asked them like, hey, you guys are already talking. You guys mind if I just do a test podcast with you guys right now? And they're like, yeah, sure. What are we gonna talk about? I'm like, just talk. Just do whatever you guys want to do.
Just talk about what you guys normally talk about.
Yeah. And
This bitch Becky.
This bitch Becky
Basically.
rolled up on me, so I pulled out my strap and I bow. I dealt with it. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. Well,
I would love to see Nuku actually say that shit.
Yeah. She's so funny because she can't swear.
It's so funny.
Not saying like she doesn't swear, but like whenever she swears, it just feels wrong and it looks wrong. Like, fucking A, dude, fucking guy, fucking annoying. Like, dude, you're overdoing it.
Yeah, well, the only time I heard her swear was
She was swearing at you when I was.
remember when we went to Kiel, and that one person was asking me why I was going with you to Kiel,
Mhm.
and I was like, yeah, we're going to get some bad bitches. She goes, oh shit.
Yeah, she don't look like she swears, right? Because she's so innocent and so awkward. We're like, oh, you're so funny, dude. You don't swear.
She's a cold killer.
She's a cold killer. She's funny. But I'm also gonna plan to have some of her friends on this podcast too.
You know who you need on the podcast?
Who?
Fucking Hanson.
Your pops.
Your pops, dude. That would be dope to hear your pops.
Yeah.
No. Hear your pop's story for how he immigrated, his life story, to how he got here in America.
Either your pops or your parents together.
My sister and I were actually planning to do a interview style type of video of them.
Dude,
like not like a podcast.
No,
but
more set them down on a couch.
Yeah, sit them down on the couch and have
you
like
gotta get the
lavalier mic. I have one.
Yeah. Oh, you have one?
I have one just because I was actually going to do it, but until scheduling didn't happen. Like I need to do it with my sister because my dad just transitioned into Hmong. I can't really translate it off rip.
Mhm.
So I need her to kind of ask him the professional questions or speak to him in a moment. That way he's more fluent and genuine with it.
Is one
'Cause
of your?
I don't want him to speak English. I actually want him to speak Hmong. That way he can just get it out and then she can translate it
More
and I can just type it
natural.
down to subtitle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Does one of your parents speak better English than the other? Or are they both kind of like?
They're both pretty good. They're
both
both pretty good. It's just my dad has that accent. My mom kind of has an accent, but
I would say.
Well, obviously they probably
like
prefer to
you
speak
met
their
my
native
dad.
language.
I'd say from
I met your
experience,
dad.
I think your mom
Yeah.
has a better
Yeah.
accent at English.
I haven't met your mom.
I think your dad's more like you said, more fluently.
Yeah.
Hmong.
I haven't met your mom, but I feel like I have because you talked to her about when I was going through my my problems. and everything.
Here's what I'm gonna say. My
They-
mom is
they hate
basically
you.
just like me, but
Mhm.
she's more wiser.
Mhm.
And how can you get more wiser than me? She is very wise.
Motherfucker getting a big
First
ass
of
head
all,
over
it's
here.
not wrong. I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong, but
There
you're
you
getting a big
go.
head over here, motherfucker.
But I'm telling you, like she's
Your head-
wiser.
Yeah, that is dope.
Because I
though.
tell that to everybody, and everybody's like, "What? You can get more
Yeah.
wiser than
No,
that?"
once you told me you was talking to her about the problems I was going through, I was like, yeah, I'd love to meet your mom and
Yeah.
sit down and talk to her if the best I can, if because
No, she-
I don't speak Hmong.
No,
but-
she's good. Like she's a businesswoman, first of all.
oh shit.
So yeah,
well,
so she.
well, no, I just with them being immigrants, I'm pretty sure they prefer to speak their native language
just
over
walking up
English.
trying to speak more.
First
First
of all, you're not speaking Hmong. You're speaking Japanese. I don't even know what I was saying. Not gonna lie. And they understand. And then they respond all of a sudden. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you know this?
ASL.
Look at us. They're reading off of fucking blind people shit. What was it called? Braille.
Braille as we're looking at each other. Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Goofy as hell.
Oh no! Like, just
Oh, what the fuck? Hold on.
2 dots, 3
Oh,
dots,
Devon's calling me. The fuck.
4 dots in a square with a dot on top.
Stupid.
What the fuck was it? Family Guy that's on. That dude's Peter's telling a joke to a blind dude.
Oh yeah, it's like, what color is the shirt? I can't see the color red. Ta-da! Like a magic trick to a fucking blind guy.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Bro,
as
did you
shit.
see what Dr. Dre said about Stevie Wonder?
No.
He's like, Stevie Wonder calls me up 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning or 5 p.m.? Why does it even matter for Stevie Wonder?
Facts.
He said that shit to Kevin Hart and Kevin was just dying, bro.
That's funny as hell. But yeah, I'm planning to do like an interview style thing to talk about them and
I tune
know,
in.
their story.
I would love to hear their whole story of how.
Dude, my
they
dad
grew-
told me and this shit was fucking interesting. Dude.
Yeah.
I've heard of maybe a snippet of his dad's story.
Here's a short little story I'll tell you. So my dad had to go through the jungle through the Vietnam War with his brothers and sisters, and he didn't have any flashlights. He only had I think he had an AK-47 at the time that he picked up from a dead soldier. So he was walking through the bamboo forest in the dark while his older brother had to go find some food. So while he was just sitting there with no fire, just in the dark with I think one of his sisters or something, he heard something step in the a few distance away from him. So as a reaction, he aimed up his gun, almost pulled the trigger until
was his
somebody
brother?
grabbed the gun. It was his brother. He was like, I could have pulled the trigger and killed him. I'm like, holy shit.
Well, would you blame him though? Like,
No, I would not.
You're walking through the jungles of Vietnam during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that they're not on the side of Vietnam, are they?
No.
Yeah. So not only do you have to worry about fucking dudes jumping out of the trees and coming out of tunnels and fucking killing you, they could possibly, because a lot of Americans are fucking racist without even trying to
Yep.
be. They're gonna see them and be like, "Oh, that's an Asian dude walking through the forest with an AK-47, looking almost similar to the people we're supposed to shoot." So he's got to worry about on both sides, dude.
Yep.
So I would love to hear your story on how your dad grew up, how he got here, how him and your mom met, how how they what it was like raising you guys and shit. Like, not like to hear them say like, "Oh yeah, Luke was a little fucking crybaby."
Yeah,
like
no,
none
no.
of that, but like what it was like for them when they became
I was
parents.
a spoiled ass kid, man. Because I'm the
But
youngest.
you guys were all born in America.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You and your siblings. Yeah, so ask them like what it was like to raise their kids
first
in a
generation
first
Americans.
generation
Yep.
Americans in America and shit.
Learning the differences.
And how were they financially when they got here?
My dad had to work 3 jobs, man.
Yeah, so
They had to go to school first, and my dad had to try his best to be the best as he can be because he only had so much, and he had to work 3 jobs in order to maintain for all of us. But
well, I would like to say your dad did a mighty fine job.
dude, my dad is like he's the ultimate dad because he knows fucking everything.
Yep. Shout out to Papa Yang.
Yeah.
I think like the first generation immigrants, whatever, came here, especially in our area. They all kind of went to school together to learn English, like Mexicans, Asians, like all.
Yeah, because you're first gen too, right?
I am my dad's side, yeah.
Oh, on your dad's side. Oh yeah.
But yeah, they all kind of like not grew up together here, but they kind of went to the same kind of schooling, maybe the same kind of factory jobs once or twice.
Yeah.
And like, but it's a whole different story though.
But yeah, dude, just even hearing that little snippet of your dad's story of him.
But it's gonna be a series. I feel like it's not gonna be one fucking.
But nah, yeah, dude, you gotta do like a docu series on it or something.
Because I gotta do my dad, my mom, and my grandma.
What you gotta? Oh, your grandma too. Damn, bro.
You might as well start with your grandma.
Yeah,
but, start with your grandma, then go to your. Is it your dad's mom or your mom's mom?
My mom's mom.
Well, yeah, start with that.
My dad lost his parents back at Vietnam
during
the war.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, my dad. It's sad too because my dad's actually the only brother left.
Damn.
Yeah,
he's the last of his generation, or is he have sisters?
No, he has sisters. He has sisters.
He's the last man of his generation.
Yeah, he's the last brother. He's the only brother left because.
How old is your pops?
My dad is 58. He doesn't talk about his age much because it's weird. So if you're an immigrant going into America, you don't have a birth certificate. So you don't exactly know when you were born. So my mom would kind of make up birthdays for her and himself. My mom's birthday would be December 31st because they don't have an official birthday. So we would just kind of,
I wonder what that shit was like coming from the Far East across the ocean to the Western world, basically.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing they went from were they living in like a village?
Yeah.
Like a village, no technology pretty much?
Yeah, no technology.
To coming over here where they have like, it wasn't the best probably when your dad got here, like as good as it is now, but still like coming to that technology and shit, like, dude, like that. That's an interesting story. Like I said, you got to do like a docu-series on it, do like a 1 hour episode of it.
Yeah.
You got to take,
it's going to be in the works.
You got to try to take clips of like Vietnam War to try to like add it in there, add more. Bro.
It's crazy.
I'd watch it. I would definitely watch it. But I think it'd be dope to hear Adam's parents' stories too, because I think he said he's first gen and his parents were immigrants and shit. And were his parents almost kind of like in the same position? Well,
I don't know. I haven't really talked to him about his experience.
I don't think they were in the war though.
Well, I don't think.
They gave him Laos.
Well, they might have came through the Vietnam. I don't know the geography over there, so I don't know like what's more farther west, what's east, what they'd have to go through and shit. But to me, it's interesting to hear about immigrants that came from something like that during a time like that. Because not only that, like were they worrying about the tunnel rats and the Viet Cong in the trees, and then the Americans and everything, and having to make sure they don't get shot by the Americans while they're trying to not get caught by the Viet Cong, and you add in the fact that like they were pretty much damn near to the like America was threw their hands up and were like, we can't fight these guys in the fucking jungles. Just bomb that fucker.
Because that's their territory.
Yeah, like I mean, basically, like Forrest Gump, like in the movie Forrest Gump, he fights in the Vietnam War and shit, and you see when they nuke that fucking jungle, that whole fucking jungle is damn near gone. So your dad has to worry about that shit too. So it's like,
but he does like it's also he doesn't know their plans.
Yeah, and then like add in the fact that like he's so on guard that he damn near shot his brother.
Yep. And he also had to cross the Mekong River to go to Thailand.
What the fuck is the Mekong River?
It's just a big ass river.
A river?
That's a whole thing. Like I don't know if you've seen, but there's like Hmong carpets to where it's like you can see Hmong people and there's a big ass river. They had to cross through that with no boats, no nothing. They just have to do their best to ride on barrels or even physically swim with their families on their backs, swimming across the river to go to another.
And make sure they don't get caught up in the current. I'm guessing too.
Yep.
Damn, dude. Fuck, yeah, dude. That's fucking nuts. So then, like, when he came to America, did he come on a boat or on an airplane?
Airplane.
Yeah. Damn. That shit's crazy, bro.
But even my dad's side coming from down south, whole different story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Geography.
Like obviously they didn't have to come through a war zone, but still, like even hearing that shit, like to me, hearing any immigrant story, except for like fucking Canadian, because that's just America, like. But America's retarded little brother, but but yeah, no, hearing like immigrant stories like that, like I used to work with people that came from Sudan, those people where that's literally how they talk. They would be like that and shit, and it's like, and like one dude, like one of them it's weird because it's almost like you guys, where for you Hmongs, you guys your name's Luke.
That's not a
But then
I
you,
know.
I know, sorry, I didn't mean it for it.
You Hmongs.
But no, like your name is Luke.
Yeah.
But then you'll meet another dude who's Hmong, and his name will be like Tua,
or
like,
Kong or Du
or just something where it's like a weird, like it's obviously a Hmong name,
We went to high school somewhere.
or a fucking
yeah, we did.
it'll be like a Hmong name or like a white ass name like Luke or well
A lot of the
I work-
whiter names are mainly named off of church.
like
And
Bible.
then, but my parents were in the church.
Oh,
I think they just kind of. My parents, I believe, they just did my name because it rhymed with Duke, and Duke was the firstborn.
yeah, that's your brother.
Yeah, so they just named it off from that.
Yeah, that's dope. But no, and then like the dudes that worked with from like Sudan and Africa and shit, like Sudan's in Africa, but from Sudan and shit, they like it's kind of the same. Like one dude's name was Kwot, like KWOT, and then the other dude's name was David.
Yep.
So it's like
it doesn't like the inconsistency, right?
Yeah, it is pretty like it's either completely cultural to their culture or just completely the new world, you know? And like even that shit was dope, like hearing about how different it is for them over there.
Yeah,
like,
it's really just based on the mentality on
like,
how you want to
like
portray yourself. Do you want to portray yourself as Americanized or do you want to keep it straight to the roots? My parents were more evolving to where they named all of us more of like American names to where somebody like NuNu's family, they're more traditional to where they keep it like low key and wanted to be themselves because NuNu actually means star in Hmong.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So I think her dad just said like, yeah, so your name is Star in Hmong.
You know how you say star
That's
in Spanish?
dope.
What?
Estrella.
Estrella?
You want to know how to say star in my native language?
Star.
Yeah, star. Rats. Star backwards. No, honestly.
Rats? Okay.
So to say it in my language, it's Wachakpi.
Wachakpi?
Yep, that means star. Wachakpi means star. Wachoni means life. And shit like that. But no, back to the fucking the African immigrants that I worked with over there. If you get caught stealing, they cut your dominant hand off.
Oh yeah,
because over there, your dominant hand is what you eat and drink with, and your less dominant hand is what you wipe your ass with because they don't have toilet paper over there. So then they cut it off, so you're forced to eat with the hand that you wipe your ass with.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, that's just fucking crazy.
Tortured fucking devices just are really crazy throughout the whole world.
Yeah, dude.
Like the Vietnamese ones, you're just trapped in a bamboo cage and they're just poking fucking sharp bamboo.
They poke you that shit. Or I heard some of them would like or not. Well, it's not even like a torture device. It's just a fucking trap in the ground with bamboo spikes that you don't even know you're walking over it.
Yep.
You step in it and it's fucking 10-foot bamboo spikes and you're impaled by like 5 of them all throughout your body.
Oh, you know what's also crazy about my dad?
And then they leave you in there so that way your fucking comrades hear you screaming and they come to you and then they light that shit up. Like,
yeah.
Shit's crazy.
But you know what's also crazy about my dad trying to survive through the Vietnam War?
What's that?
Making sure he doesn't step on a landmine. Gotta remember, Vietnamese people were straight up on landmines too.
That was the bouncing Betties, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn. And that's in the jungle too.
Yep.
I'm guessing in those jungles there ain't no fucking pathways.
Yep.
There ain't no roads. You don't know when you're fucking. Oh, fuck that, bro.
That's why it makes me appreciate more things around us, because they're living proof of what could be accomplished and what we could do more. Yeah,
dude, definitely. Like, I mean, look at what your dad went through, and it's just like when I look at what your dad went through, like obviously he's a lot older, he has a lot more life experience than me. And then when I look at what I went through, I guarantee you what your dad went through at 26 years old was probably 10 times worse than what I went through at what I'm at now.
Dude, what my dad went through, he was, I think, 15 at the time.
That when he came over here?
Yeah, during the war, yeah.
Damn.
I think he was 15 at the time.
15? Imagine being 15 years old. If you're watching this and you're 15, imagine you walking through a fucking war zone where you have to worry about the two people that are fighting each other killing you. You got to worry about nukes coming in from the top, landmines coming up from under you. You can't see shit.
Mm-hmm. And you have to worry about you and your family members.
You and your family members, and like just what happened with your dad, like just being on guard to the point where you have to damn near shoot the first person. Like if you don't know who that is, you can't take that risk.
And also the idea of, am I coming back to this? Am I ever going to come back to see what I have left or the family that I have left?
Yeah.
Even before you leave, you're fighting for hope, though. You don't even know if you're going to make it.
Yeah, you don't know if you're going to fucking make it another day.
Every sense of doubt and fear kind of just falls back onto what needs to be done.
I couldn't imagine, like I don't know anything about that river that they went through, but I couldn't imagine being 15 years old, making sure that you and all your family members get across that river in a war zone with, making sure you don't get caught in a current, an undercurrent and shit. You get caught in an undercurrent. Yeah, the animals and shit. You get caught in an undercurrent. You're not coming back up until fucking 100 miles downstream. Like,
no, also making sure animals don't kill you.
Yeah, making sure that animals. Yeah, because they got those fucking poisonous centipedes and shit over there.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, I hate fucking centipedes. And then those tropical spiders and shit. They said of those tunnel rats that would.
Dude, they're fucking huge,
bro,
and disgusting.
Yeah, dude, they said the tunnel rats.
They eat those.
No, that's what they called the American soldiers that would go in there.
Mm.
Out of 100 of those, out of 100 tunnel rats, only 12 would survive. And a majority of them would die to the conditions in those tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
And like I guess there was even like the tunnels were booby trapped to where like it released snakes or spiders or some poisonous bullshit, or even just fucking like, because I was told by another monk that like some of them, they would like on the fucking the bamboo pits, they'd piss on them.
Mm-hmm.
Piss on them, so that way when you get it, you get infected.
Yep.
And that's when I mentioned, the screaming brings your people over, and then they just, it's that shit's crazy, dude. Like your pop's been through it.
Yeah. And like I said one time, he fucking when he looked at me saying that I want to kill myself, he said I was retarded.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
I'm like, yeah, I mean, you're right, dude. The fuck, dude. Because I'm like, did you ever think that way when you were going to what you were going to? He's like, no, not a thought. Even now, not a thought.
All he thought of was getting his family out of there.
Yeah, I'm like, shit.
Fuck, bro. See, like that's my biggest fear. Like when I watched that movie Red Dawn, once I had kids, I was like, if we were to get invaded, like my first thought is gonna be like, I need to get to my kids.
Mm.
Like, fuck everything else. Fuck, my parents, my siblings, my kids are what I need to get to. So
yeah,
I couldn't imagine. Like, I'm guessing, did he have like younger siblings too?
Yep.
Like, what was like the youngest of like the ages of them? Because he's 15. If they're younger, they're obviously not very old.
Like 11 to 12ish.
11. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad. I was gonna say younger.
It's been a while since he told me. But
yeah, well, younger than 10, doing that with a sibling younger than 10, fuck, that shit would be scary. Because I could just only imagine if I'm not saying it probably happened, but imagine if you're crossing that river and like your younger sibling gets caught in the undercurrent,
and you can't go back.
You're holding on for dear life while your hands are wet. There's sweat, water making it wet, and hard as fuck to grip, and you're like just squeezing for. Yeah, that shit.
You gotta remember that you're a reflection of your dad and your mom.
Yep.
So all the work, everything he's been through, everything your mom's been through, is for you guys, for your kids.
For you guys to have the better life in this, well, supposed to be better country, probably better than it was back then.
Yeah, definitely.
We're very fortunate here.
That's why like I do as much as I can to help him out and all that. Because my dad recently just bought a house in Manitowoc, and he's been trying to maintain that, and I've been helping him out.
Yeah, I do notice that you do help out your parents a lot and shit, and so yeah, that's just crazy.
A lot of work.
I do got a lot of respect for your parents and shit, and
yeah. And like they're very humble too. Like I said, you didn't, the judgment about Asian people nowadays is that they're so into themselves and so introverted, but to each other they're so extroverted because Hmong people are very dramatic. Very dramatic. They start a lot of drama and all this bullshit. But when it comes to outsiders trying to look in, we don't want to see them looking in because we don't want to appear weird to them. So we don't tell people that we actually slaughtered pigs. We actually. The whole viewer discretion is advised. The whole idea of this being a ritual or a normal thing for us to just buy a pig, tie it down, use a Hmong knife to slit its throat, gain the blood, fucking solidify the blood, and then put the blood into a fucking boil of the pork and then eat the blood.
Oh,
like that doesn't sound normal.
Is that fucking what Adam was talking about? The coagulated pig's blood?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like that doesn't sound normal, right? No. But that's normal to me, to where it's like this is not weird. This is my normal. Yeah. So that's why people are like a lot of Hmong people are kind of afraid, so they don't open up, so nobody knows about it.
Yeah,
I tried.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
it's fucking good.
People like how many times have we made jokes about you eating a cat or a dog? Well,
never.
Shut up, bitch. We made many jokes.
You have,
about that.
not me.
Well, I have. I was very racist in my jokes, but no. But anyways, for me, like the Sioux and I think the Cree. I just know that my tribe, well, not my tribe specifically, because my tribe is the Yankton Sioux tribe, but then there's the whole Great Sioux Nation, which is Yankton Sioux tribe, Oglala Sioux tribe, Rosebud Sioux tribe, Crow Creek Sioux tribe, all that shit. We eat puppy soup. So we literally take a dog, we'll eat it, make it into soup.
Yeah, like people won't understand the kind of conditions that we had to live into, because even now, the Hmong villages have no electricity. Sometimes they have like some dish fucking TV and shit, or some electricity, but most of the time they're not living with electricity. They're living the same way, having to go to a water well. Everybody has to stand by the water well in order to get water for them and their family. And there's stray dogs and stray chickens just walking around. And it's crazy because, like, that's now. Well, compared to what we're living, we're getting the new iPhones. We're getting the new PlayStation 5.
Online gaming. We got the,
this
big TVs.
We got that, but they just like, I just caught a fish.
They get hungry. They get hungry. They go there, catch a fish, or gotta go hunt something. Yeah. We get hungry. Oh, what's on DoorDash? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
why
we
don't even have to leave our house.
Exactly.
To go get it.
Exactly. And yeah, that's why it's.
That's not even it. Like, you want groceries? Go to Walmart, order it, get them delivered.
Yep.
Oh, you need.
And that's fucking insane to a normal person's over there's eyes.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta appreciate what we got. But like I was saying, the whole thing about outsiders looking in, we don't really want to do that because we don't want to seem weird. We already know it's weird that we're over here, but the fact that we want to make it more weirder to make you judge us, because we don't want like people to judge us.
Mm-hmm.
So we could try to keep it low key. Like if a white person asks me about whatever I'm doing, it's gonna sound inhumane to them, like the whole pig thingy.
Yeah.
That's normal for me. That's normal for me to do. But when I tell somebody on the norm,
that's weird that you guys do that. But these fucking white people take fish eggs and eat them.
Yeah, see, exactly. And we think that's weird.
I think
we even think chips are weird. It's like, how the fuck? Why would you go through this extra process to chop them up thinly and then fry them, and then salt them? Why don't you just, it's so many levels to it, to where it's weird and it's not weird to where it's normal, and then it's weird to other people.
But I wouldn't say it's weird for you guys to be here because America was built on immigrants, dude.
Yeah.
Like, America was built on immigrants and shit. Like, yeah, they got the Native Americans like us and shit, but like, even Native Americans, we don't be like, oh, all these immigrants are like, no, we don't fucking do that. Like, if anything, the Native Americans, like, they really go at it with white people and shit, which I think is still stupid. Like, there ain't no, like, none of these white people around. Granted, some of them are still racist as fuck.
Yeah.
None of them took any land from me. I don't even have any land for them to take.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not entitled to it and shit
but
like that.
But you can't forget the history. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't forget
the
history.
Can't. Yeah, we can't hold that history to our standards. It's just, it happened. But, if you
just gotta do better.
Yeah. We just gotta do better.
Yeah, I mean, shit, look at, I'm pretty sure, like, I think I remember in Germany, they say that, like, I heard some people say in Germany, like, they teach World War II differently, like they say it happened differently, but I also heard other things in Germany that they have like a Holocaust museum dedicated to like all the Jews that died in the concentration camp. So it's like, they're able to move on like that and try to do better because of how ugly their past is and shit.
I think I saw like a video of them going to what's that one huge Jewish camp, Auschwitz, I think. Auschwitz. And they actually had a whole fucking section dedicated to shoes of the people that were killed. And I'm like,
they had
holy fucking
different sizes, from kid sizes to full grown men. Dude, that's fucked up. Like,
every country has a bad side.
Yeah. I'm like,
I mean, even us natives have a bad side. But we was pillaging, raping, and killing other fucking tribes. Like, I mean, we were doing that to each other for years.
Yeah.
Decades, centuries before fucking white man came over. Like, it's just that when white man came over, they came over. The way that we did it was we was like, oh, we don't like these guys. We're going to go raid their tribe. They don't like us. They're going to come try to raid ours. So we're going to have to stay on guard. With the white people, they came in, they're like, oh, you teach us how to do this and we'll show you, here's a gun. This is, you can hunt with this. Oh, here's a blanket. This will keep you warm. Little did they know that blanket is spiked with fucking smallpox.
Oh, shit.
Basically early biochemical warfare and shit. And it's just... And then World War I comes and you got the mustard gas and shit.
Yep.
Then World War II and you got the gas chambers with the juice and shit. And it's like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
it's just crazy, man.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I used to be one of those people where I blamed white people for everything. Because I was raised to be like that. My mom still is like that. And I ain't gonna lie, my mom is like a lot of natives like do be racist. Like some of them, like when they talk about black people, they use the N-word with the hard R. I've heard that many a times and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's just crazy because like looking at everything and all the races and everybody that has suffered from racism and shit, it's crazy that people can still be like that
and still consider that there is a perfect race,
and still consider that shit's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny that Hitler was trying to create the perfect race with blonde hair, blue-eyed Germans, and that motherfucker had black hair and brown eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's fucking stupid the fact that some people could follow someone like that. Like, it's just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The whole overall like outlook on racism is crazy. Although I did find the best way to deal with racism, just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of racist people are gonna say shit to try to get a reaction out of you, and when you don't give them that reaction, they're gonna look stupid and they're gonna feel stupid. Definitely. And they're gonna get more aggressive, which is gonna make them look even more stupid.
Yep.
And like when I say people that are racist, I'm not just talking about white people.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Because we definitely have moments to where we all can be racist. Like if somebody comes to me like I'm not racist, I'm like shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like shut the fuck up. Like if you see a group of 4 black dudes all hanging out in an alleyway shooting dice, are you gonna walk down that alleyway? Probably not, because you're gonna
think of something that they
a stereotype.
Yeah, stereotype them.
Yeah, and shit. Or you see a fucking older Asian lady that loves cats and is a cat lady. They're gonna be like, oh, she's eating those cats.
You just can't help it. That's what you are. It's But everybody, like how I always say in the other podcasts, is every word is very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Every word is villainized. Every word is hated. If you call somebody that and they consider it something super bad to where it tarnishes their ego, they can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Like hypocrite. Hypocrite is a word that nobody wants to be known as.
Hypocrisy and shit.
Yeah. I call myself a hypocrite. Not because I'm a bad person, but sometimes I kind of want to evolve my mindset to kind of see, oh shit, whatever I said didn't actually comply with what I was doing. So I'm a hypocrite. Yeah. And it's not for, like I said, it's not for me to be like, oh, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm like, of course I don't want to be one, but to embrace it and try to change that and try to, practice what I preach is something that we have to evolve into.
Yeah, sometimes even being a hypocrite like is a good thing because it's like it just shows that you're changing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you say, like for me, I was like, oh, I fucking hate white people. They're just fucking racist. I'm suffering from racism. Little did I know I was being racist the whole fucking time. Like.
Not people are so envious of their ideas to where they can't see what they are, and whatever they say is what they are.
Yeah,
but they don't see that because they're too focused on the negative job at hand. Like I had a bunch of incidents to where some people would complain about work about these white teenage boys and like they're fucking racist as hell. I wish they go fucking die and all that shit. I'm like, bro, you're being exactly like what you think they are.
Yeah. And people be like, oh, you can't be racist to white people. Call it prejudice then. Whatever the fuck you want to do, it's not right. Like you can't just see a white boy that drives a pickup truck and be like, oh, that's he's a hick, he's a hillbilly, he's a honky, a cracker, whatever. The whole time that dude's just a normal dude. He could be a fucking skater.
Yep.
He could be a punk rock dude. He could be a blue collar worker. He could be a fucking rich dude. You didn't know.
Definitely, dude.
So it's definitely like a lot of understanding that would have to go into ending racism. Like a lot of understanding from a lot of people. But I feel like some people just hold on to the like hate that they were raised to have because of the history.
And it's just never ending. Yeah. Honestly, like it's not even based on the history. It's just based on reaction and common.
Well, I mean, and you can even think of it like gangs too. Like racism is kind of like gangs. Like you got people that are like a 13-year-old now that's gonna be 17 in 4 years. That's gonna be in a gang and wanting to kill somebody because
the rival gang.
Yeah, wanting to kill someone in that rival gang because someone that he may not have actually known personally, but he knew was from that area got killed. And it's like it's just an endless cycle. And then like they're sitting there saying, oh, this is my hood, this is mine. It's like, bro, like you don't even own that street. Y'all are renting on that.
Yeah.
Whether you're white, black, Mexican, whatever fucking gang you are, it don't matter. You're like and like I get it. It's a never-ending cycle. I'm not gonna be cool with someone. Like if someone killed one of y'all, I'm not gonna be cool with that person and shit. I'm gonna want to get them back, and it's just gonna keep the cycle going. Then his friends are gonna want to get me back, and then my friends are. It's just until someone it can be man enough and like take the moral high ground to be like, all right, if I get my revenge, it's just gonna result in another one of us getting killed and shit like that. So
revenge just breathes more hate. I saw a Korean film called I Saw the Devil. Really good.
I heard of that.
Really good. It's basically a story to where this guy that was a grape pissed. So there was a detective and his wife, and they're dating they're actually engaged, but the detective had to actually do some work, and the wife was stuck in a snowstorm, and she was stuck in her car in a snowstorm, and then this guy just pulled up in a car. Hold on, we'll actually get on our first break because the battery's almost dying, but we'll be right back, and I'll continue the story.
Yep.
Are you tired of exercising and have nothing to listen to?
Are you tired of not having no riz?
Are you just tired and need something to fall asleep to?
Are you tired of being an a-hole? Well, come be a BeeHole with the BeeHole Podcast today.
Anyway, so to continue on the idea or the story of I Saw the Devil. So the movie literally just starts off as the wife being stuck in a snowstorm, and she was on a call with her husband, or her fiance. And next thing you know, they were just having plans, and she was actually going to call a tow truck. And then a guy comes in with a random car saying he wants to check out the car, and he couldn't do anything. And the wife just goes, "Hey, I'll just wait for a tow truck." Next thing you know, he walks away, comes in, breaks the glass, steals her body, or knocks her out, takes her to a hidden lair, and then strips her naked, and then starts butchering her.
God damn!
This is straight up. Like, he just starts butchering her, and the next thing you know,
She's still alive?
While she was alive, and he was butchering her. Like, the thing is too, is she was numb, and he was preparing all this stuff. She goes, "Don't kill me, I'm pregnant." And then as soon as he heard that, chopped her right there. And transitioned into the funeral scene, and the detective was pissed about it, so he had to go interrogate suspects that were involved into the crime. So first suspect, he goes into his house. The guy's in a room jerking off to Japanese porn. So as he was jerking off the Japanese porn, the detective turns off the power. He gets confused, puts his pants on, and the detective was like, do you remember this car? And the guy goes, "I don't know." Fucking ties him up, uses a wrench, and fucking hits his dick with the wrench, and the dick just literally just cracks or something like that. It was crazy as shit. Oh. And then he was interrogating him, and he didn't get anything because it was the wrong guy. So the police force came and got the guy, and then the detective turned him in, but he didn't show his face because the detective actually got off or was off of work because his wife died. So he was just doing this offside or off work.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to be in trouble for it.
Yeah.
So with this whole revenge tour, he went to go interrogate another guy. Wasn't the same guy, and then he eventually found the person. So he put a tracker in his mouth, or he found him actually trying to grape a teenage girl because he was originally a bus driver, and it was the only girl in the bus. She was sleeping, and then they found out that he found out he got fired. Went to a cornfield and then tried to undress her and start grape, and then as soon as he started, it was so uneasy. Like he was fucking it was fucking disturbing. Cause it looked legit, like it looked fucking terrifying, but they were just so good actors. But the guy walked in, and then they start fighting, and then he doesn't kill him. The detective doesn't kill the killer. Actually, forces a fucking a tracking device down his throat. Oh. And then he just kind of beat him up, sliced him up a little bit. But then he took the middle school girl, and then they left. And then while the guy woke up from recovery, he went to go driving around, or a taxi, and then a taxi picked him up. He was walking around, doing hitchhiking shit. A taxi picked him up, killed the people that were in the taxi, finds a girl on the road, and starts trying to do the same shit on that girl. Knocks her out, brings her back to the same lair. And then the detective finds him, knocks him out again, and does more shit to him to where he shouldn't do that, and he left him $1,000. Next thing you know, he goes to a hospital, getting nursed up, and then he tries to grape the nurse. And then as soon as he tried to ask the nurse gave him a blowjob, but the detective comes into the door, knocks him out, beats him up again, fucking grabs his Achilles tendon, puts an ice pick through his Achilles tendon, and tore it off.
Well, that's what he gets.
And then throughout the whole movie, he was just doing revenge tours, and eventually the police were catching up to the detective, finding out it was him. But then the detective's fiance's family was getting involved too, to where the father's actually a sheriff. So they knew it was him doing all these things to the killer. And he's like, this is wrong. You can't do this. So as soon as the detective or the killer knew, the killer went to go recuperate in his other lair full of with the group, a female and a cannibal. So he chops up the food to feed to the cannibal and all that shit. Detective goes there, knocks out the cannibal and the woman, follows the killer again. Sorry, it's a lot, but it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
But the detective finds the killer and then tortures him, and once the detective gets distracted by the cannibals and the other people, the killer moves, finds the fiance's dad and sister, and kills them. And then he was calling on the way back, like, you don't know who you fucking mess with, blah, blah, blah. And he actually, he went to a fucking pharmacy, ate some fucking, what's that shit that makes you poop a lot?
Oh, laxative?
Laxatives, and shit the fucking tracker out. And then he grabs through the shit, finds the tracker, washes off water, smells it, and he just throws it into somebody in the bathroom, and he just drives away. And as soon as he was driving away, he knew, the detective knew where he was going. So what the detective did was strap him up, put him at his old lair, torture him a little bit, and the guy that was the killer is like, no, please don't kill me. He actually has a kid, and his parents actually care for him, but he separates himself from that family, the killer. And from a monster in the beginning to become human at the end, he begs for his life, trying not to get killed. And he's hung up, and there's a guillotine on top of him, a blade on top of him, trying to chop his head off. And from the detective being human in the beginning to be a monster in the end, he goes, this whole time I wanted to torture you, blah, 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 but I want your family to feel what I felt. So he puts a knot in his mouth that correlates to the door. If they open the door, the guillotine drops. So the family comes in, knocks on the door, tries to ask him what he's doing, what he's been doing this whole time. And he's like, don't fucking open the door. Yells at them, like, why the fuck are you yelling? They open the door, chops his head off, rolls into where his kid could see it.
Damn.
And the detective just walks away like it's normal.
Damn. Yeah. Chase the monster long enough, you'll become one too. Shit.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, it's crazy what revenge does to you. It was kind of like a botched, explanation. But
it is. Well, yeah. Basically, in the end, this dude, he just went to go get revenge for his fiance, and he ended up damn near turning into the person that killed his fiance.
Yep.
Just his was more vigilant.
Yep.
Damn. Dude,
it's insane, dude. It's insane what hate and revenge does to you.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. That's shit's nuts, dude.
Yeah, but with this whole race thing, we were talking about, Vato, you got anything to say?
This motherfucker trying to crack a joke, watch.
No, I ain't gonna crack no joke.
No, but for real, like, what are your thoughts on like experiences with racism and shit?
Well, I don't think I've really been through anything crazy.
Talk louder and talk closer.
But
there you go.
I think that every race does bring something different to the table, either with cuisine, music, style, life, whatever. Yeah. And it's always good though, because like when I go to I don't know, Luke doesn't really take me to no Asian parties, but
because I don't go to Asian parties.
When I've been to Asian parties, you know what I mean, it's a whole different vibe than a Mexican party. I've never been to a powwow, so I can't say I've been to a native party.
Nah, native parties and powwows are different. Native parties are way worse than powwows. You don't want to go to a native party.
Well, I'm assuming a powwow is a native party.
Yeah, you can't assume, guy.
Nah, that's like saying a fucking. I don't know. I don't even know enough about you guys' culture even trying to compare that. But yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you though. Each race has something to bring to the table. You know, I love Mexican food. You know, I was smashing out those tacos when you was making them at Luke's. I love Italian food, and I'm Native American, like so. You know, for me to sit here and love like different cuisines, I love Asian food. I love orange chicken. I love the fucking. I love what the fuck is that you made that everyone's always bitching about you at work for?
Fried rice.
Yeah, your bacon fried rice.
My bacon fried rice.
Yeah, that's just good as fuck. But no, yeah, I agree with you and shit. You know,
it's just that we all have something to struggle for, but we have to find something to blame it on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not justified, but it feels justified, and it's a very gray area for people to talk about. You know,
yeah. When people get hurt, they're gonna look for something to blame it on other than themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like instead of saying like, say you fall, like you do something, you get hurt, and people are gonna be like, oh, that caused me to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
This person caused me to get hurt. They're not gonna sit there and be like, what could I have done different to prevent myself from getting hurt? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
it's insane too. It's just the way society is nowadays, because people have felt that people feel like they need to feel that hurt when they haven't gone through it, but they think it's for the right reason, so they blame it on the correct reason being that reason. You know, like I saw this video that was made a couple years back where it was like 7 people argue for $1,000. Who gets the $1,000? And it was 3 black people, 2 black girls, 1 black guy. He was gay. Just had to add that. 1 Asian girl, and then 3 white people.
They're all straight.
One person was actually white Mexican, but she was more lenient on the Mexican side. But 2 white people and 1 Mexican. But throughout the end, they actually have to vote each other off, tell each other stories on why they need $1,000. So in the beginning of the video, one of the black people were just arguing like, who needs $1,000? And they go, I'm black in America, I need the $1,000. And as soon as she said that, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And then one of the Asian girls was standing aside. It's like, I'm an immigrant, I would need $1,000 too, as like off as a joke. But then all the black people were going against, like, we are immigrants too. And I'm like, you are. You know, immigrant play game is kind of weird, but considering on different circumstances of who needs $1,000 first, you know, it's better to give it to somebody that needs it. But they don't see that as they see their egos. They need the $1,000. I need it.
Looking at themselves, selfish instead of selfless.
So, let alone they vote the white people off first. They vote 1 white person off. The Asian girl actually voted herself out because she's like, I don't want to, demote myself as a human to be what they want to be. Like, I can't believe we're fighting over $1,000 because they're bringing race into this. They're bringing personal feelings into this. We don't even know each other, and it was fucking insane. And she literally had the most reason to actually take the money. She had a kid, she had to go to college, and she had to pay for her parents for debt and all that shit. And let alone the people that lasted the top 3 were the 3 black people, because they were too strong-headed on what they believed in and what they were saying, and how the other people felt bad for them because of the way they are. Not saying because they felt bad because they're black, but more so that there's more power to them being together. They believe they had more right for being what they are against the other people. Yeah. And to say, we're black, but you're Mexican, you're Asian, it's not the same as being black. And I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I'm not trying to go against blacks or blacks trying to go against me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how people dehumanize each other.
Dehumanize each other and then
for greed.
Put themselves over, you know.
It's crazy because most of these people that, like, say struggle or whatever have never even been back to their home countries of origin, where their families come from. So they've never really seen struggle.
I've been
of the real struggle.
You're so stupid.
No. Yeah, no, that's true. Like, and like, so like, were the black people that said they were immigrants, were they actually immigrants?
No.
Then
somewhere down the generation was immigrants, but they never been back to where.
Exactly.
So they're American.
Yeah.
Typical black motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Wanya will probably say something about that to me because I've been shitting on him.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's Devon.
That's racist. That's Devon.
No, he says that's crazy. That's his cod name.
No, that's him. That's him, and that's racist. That's Devon.
No, Devon's a Mighty Morphin Pop. No.
But it's also just to kind of be
He's a
aware
Ninja
that
Turtle.
not a lot of people will understand what we're trying to say, but we try to make sure that we're more heard than what we are, to make sure, like, we're obviously not trying to get canceled here, but we want to make sure that we're apparent, because we want to genuinely give you guys who we are.
Honestly,
we're not racists or like Confederate flag racists to where we hate all races. We hate people equally. Yeah.
I think honestly, our friend group is probably like one of the best friend groups that a person can have, because different cultural backgrounds, different upbringings, and different views on life. Wyatt wants to be a rapper. He loves music. I used to want to be a rapper. I love music. Now I really just, all I care about is taking care of my kids. You're just you live your life normally. You do what you want to do. You help out the people that you can. You love to help people out. You've helped me out plenty of times. This motherfucker, he likes to drink.
I thought you were gonna say some good shit.
He likes to drink.
He's a ride or die. He's really a ride or die.
Though. I mean, like I said, hey, do anybody go pick me up some batteries for my kids to play with this bubble machine? He didn't have to go and get those batteries from the dollar. And he got me 2 packs of them.
Because I can shit on Justin all I want about not always being there, but the fact that like he has way more priorities than me, and that's what we as friends have to understand. Like, if I'm asking him to do something for me or with me, but he has to go tender to his dad first, always take the dad first. But the thing is that he doesn't tell me, so I'm getting confused.
Yeah, that's the only problem is he don't tell people shit.
He's a ride or die for sure, and it's not like all malicious intent. It's just funny because he's the way.
And then you look at Adam, who's very strong-willed in his belief, but he's not like strong-willed to the point where he's like, I'm wrong, or I'm right, you're wrong, and you can't change my mind.
Yeah,
he says, I believe I'm right, but tell me why you believe you're right, so I can have a better understanding.
And he has those connections, like, see, now I see what you're trying to say.
He puts it together, but he'll ask for that, And then Devon, like, he's quiet and everything, but like,
he's maintained, he's chill.
He's chill. He doesn't go out of his way to cause drama. He doesn't, he just pretty much does him and shit. Dan, he's the fucking. I ain't gonna lie, Dan sometimes is the life of the fucking party because he's the loudest. He's the. Usually,
if nobody's gonna plan something, he'll plan something first. Yeah. He'll do something first.
Yeah, and then and then the only things that and then there's Marcus, who's very, very well educated. God. Very well educated. Like I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it gets annoying, but I'd rather him be like annoying.
No, it's annoying because he's too damn smart for me.
Yeah, I'd rather have it
like
be
I don't understand, guy. You're doing too much. Because he's so smart, dude, and like I always preach that, but I always feel like I don't want to make him shy away from being as smart as he is.
Yeah. Because he is very fucking intelligent. And if he's not very knowledgeable on something, he will go and do the research on it. He won't just be like, oh, go read one article on Google. Yeah. Nah, he's going to go scour those fucking pages.
Yep.
And then he's going to be like, all right, so 10 people said these things. 6 of them people said the same thing. 4 of them people said the same thing. Why did these 6 people say the same? Why did these 4 people? And then he's going to get even more into detail. But he's very good with his research.
And it's also to evolve his mindset too.
Yeah.
And it's not to. The thing is, we don't force each other to feel the way we feel. Like, for example, if you voted for Trump and I voted for Biden, we're not going to fight each other or lose this friendship off of our differences. We're going to embrace and learn and listen,
Yeah, I mean, and then you got Dakota, who's fucking pretty much.
He's also the life of party.
Yeah, he's also life of party, but he's also comedic relief. He's always cracking jokes. He's always, the fun one, wanting to do fun, stupid shit to make people laugh and everything. And then we got Duncan, who's also very well educated, but also very strong-willed and very blunt, very honest.
Yeah.
He's, if you feel like, oh, am I doing wrong? Do I need someone to tell me to do wrong? Go ask Duncan. Explain to him your situation. He'll be like, yeah, you're fucking doing wrong. You need to do better, but here's how you can do better. And
definitely.
Shit, and that's pretty much, how our friend group is.
And the set of respect that we have for each other is like,
because we will all, like, we could all sit in a room and throw out an opinion. Like, when I was going through my bullshit, you guys all gave me your opinions, and I respected it. I didn't get mad about it. I didn't sit there and say you were wrong. I took all your opinions in to see, what you guys are saying, to understand your point of view. Obviously, you guys can't understand mine because, I'm...
Yeah, you're going through it. You're the one going through it.
And not only that, I also, I'm a father.
Yeah.
Dakota's a father, too. and I don't mean to like say it means less than
No,
what he
I
is a father,
think it's
but
just the fact of you have more to lose.
yeah, and so like, and I also have more responsibility to think about. So, but I took all your guys' opinions in. I was like, all right, they're all telling me, a majority of them are telling me I need to do this. I should probably start fucking doing it. I'm not gonna say, oh, they're all telling me to do this. I don't want to do that. They're hating. They're not letting me live. Like, no, like you guys are very well, like I said, all our different views, perspectives, upbringings, cultural backgrounds coming together, and we all throw all our opinions into one. And I think honestly, whenever we all can come away from it, like a lot more knowledgeable on everything like that. So, but I don't know.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, so.
That was good. What do you got?
That was a great speech.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, but I don't mean to say the perfect friend group.
Yeah,
but
we're not all the same people going
Yeah.
in. We have some similarities, but we're all different, and we embrace the differences that we have.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
for instance, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do any of that. You drink, but you don't smoke. I'll smoke, but I won't drink. Not all the time. I'll sometimes drink. Duncan don't smoke or drink. Dakota likes to smoke and drink. Devon is more of a smoker. Dan is a smoker, but also like he's a cool sipper with the drinking and everything. Wanya is just a fucking wild card. But yeah, I mean, and then Marcus, he has his habits, but he does his research on his habits to make sure that if to weigh the pros and cons and if it's a habit worth keeping or kicking. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't think we are the perfect friend group, but I think we're about like
We're perfect for us.
Yeah, we're a very good friend group to where, like I said, all of us being who we are, different personalities coming together, we can pretty much educate each other on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And we all come away from it more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So, so shout out to all the boys.
Yes, boys.
Love you, boys.
Booty hole bandits.
Yep. BeeHole mother.
Beautiful. What you got?
Yeah, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, you pretty much covered all the bases.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah, that was yeah, okay.
we coming to the end here.
Yeah. So
Well, before we go,
there we go.
if you want some retro gear at a price that's minimal, go hit up the boy 92 Original.
Yes, sir.
920 RIGINAL on Instagram. 92 Original.
There you go.
And for that 92 Original, you're going to get suplexed.
Oh.
Ooh. All right, Justin,
Super
take
City.
us out.
And this was the BeeHole Podcast.
Hold up. Actually, I have to do the social media plugs, and then you have to.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you guys could turn on the post notifications, that way you get updated every time we upload, every Sundays at 10 a.m. I will try my best to do more. I'll be more consistent again. But follow us on our socials in the description below. BeeHole Podcast on Instagram and TikTok.
Hit us with your topics and questions, and we'll try to cover as much as we can.
Yes,
Follow me
sir.
on social. Watch my Twitch streams. Streaming every
motherfucker ain't got
Tuesday.
no
Subscribe to
socials.
him. He needs the money to go to Mexico.
All right,
Wait.
Justin, take us out.
If you subscribe to him, we'll put the cash on his sombrero every episode.
yeah. We'll make sure we'll get him a trip to Mexico with his sombrero.
Yeah.
Well, don't be a hole. Be a BeeHole.
Drink
Shout
water.
out to the drink water. Don't drink booze. And
Be
shout out to the
healthy.
BeeHoles.
Yep. Shout out to all
Be a
the B-holes.
BeeHole, not a hole. Adios from the Vato. I don't know how you say bye in Hmong.
From the vato to the one that eats gato
Oh.
To the one that thinks
that has Indian tacos.
Oh.
it's not tacos, but that's a different podcast. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Be easy. And shout out to the new Black Wall.
Yes, sir.
Adios.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
one, boys.
See you.